Later on for the boys broadcast. Luke Pritchard is our for the boys broadcast. Luke Pritchard is our studio producer in Glasgow, BC Live. Studio producer in Glasgow, BC Live, providing the live stream. And this is the Don Franklin providing the live stream. And this is the Don Franklin countdown to tip-off. Countdown to tip-off. 14-2 coming into so we on countdown to tip-off. We're about 10 and a half minutes away. So we'll return in 2 minutes. And this is Trojanette basketball on 105. High school for the Trojans and Trojanettes. Double header here with the Falcons and Lady. High school for the Trojans and Trojanettes. Double header here with the Falcons and Lady-Falcons. Only a handful of games tonight are at girls hosting Owensboro. Russell County girls hosting Wayne County. Russellville girls are at Owensboro Apollo. County girls hosting Wayne County. Russellville girls are at Owensboro Apollo, and Metcalfe County boys, Russell County and Russellville to round out the top 9 of the teams in the 4th region. Let's talk about the keys to the game tonight, Glenn, brought to you by J&J Sales, and it's very important that the Trojanettes get off to a good start here, especially at Monroe County tonight.
Jay, you're definitely right, and I think one of the keys is being able to defend, play good, solid defense without picking up some little nitpicky kind of touch-type fouls.
Yeah.
I think we got to defend well, we got to get some stomps, but we can't pick up a lot of fouls. And we've been right at this a couple of times this season. If we have 3 to 5 players in double figures,
right.
You know when we played Franklin a couple of weeks ago, we struggled from the 3-point arc, from behind the arc in the second half. I believe we were like 0 for 9.
Yes.
And if we could have made just a couple of threes in that second half, and I think we need to be able to score from the outside tonight. We've got plenty of scores. I think we just had an off day when we played Franklin, was my opinion.
Yeah.
But we need to be able to score some.
That's true.
From outside, stay out of foul trouble, and eliminate or limit, maybe it'd be a better way of saying it, our turnovers.
Mm-hmm. Well, Monroe County averages 57.4 points a game. They shoot about 42.5% from the field on the season. They've made 67 threes. That's an average of 5 a game at 34.5%. 66.8% for the foul line. They average 33 rebounds a game. The Trojanettes are averaging just over 61 points a game, shooting just over 40.5% on field goals. They've made 103 three-point shots. That's pretty good.
That's real good.
Averaging about 6 a game, and you'd like to see that outside shooting, especially with 62% for the foul line and averaging about 32.5 rebounds a game. So that's kind of the matchup as far as stats go. Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll come back with the starting lineups of tonight's game. First one, the Trojanettes and the Lady-Falcons here in Tompkinsville in 2 minutes. This is Barren County basketball on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Lakeside Recycling. First for the Monroe County Lady-Falcons under ninth-year head coach Clifton Hamilton. They come in with a record of 10-4. Assistant coaches are Lauren Turner Robinson, Lincoln Arnett, and Jordy Brooks. They'll start Sarah Thompson, a 5'10 junior, 13.6 points, 7.8 rebounds. Ansley Turner, a 5'7 senior, averaging just under 11 points and 5.5 rebounds. Campbell Biggerstaff, a 5'3 junior, 9.5 points a game. Talia Sheffield, a 5'8 junior, who averages 7 points and 5 rebounds. And Chloe Hawkins, a 5'7 junior, is averaging about 5.1 points and 5 rebounds a game. Thompson, Turner, and Hawkins have played since either the 7th or 8th grade, so they've got a lot of experience with only the one senior in Ansley Turner. They start 4 juniors. For the Barren County Trojanettes, coming in at 14-2, number 1 team in the 4th region. Monroe County, by the way, number 4 this week at 10-4. Trojanettes under 11th-year head coach Piper Lindsay. Our assistant coaching staff of Brent Spillman, Michael Toms, Billy Michael Dyer, and Mia Long. Shelby Bird, number 24, a 5'8 junior, averaging 19.2 points and 5 rebounds. Mahala Burton, number 3, 5'7 sophomore, 7.1 points and 4.5 rebounds. Addie Sligel, a 5'3 sophomore, wears number 11, 9.4 points a game. And Ashley Atkinson, number 35, a 5'10 senior, 4.4 points, 4 rebounds. And Riley Wilson, number 32, a 5'10 senior, 3.1 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. And no, Glenn, it's going to be a busy next couple of weeks because we don't have another home game until January the 27th. We're going to be on the road. Even tomorrow night, we're going to be in Bowling Green.
Yes. We've got and not easy teams, Jay.
No, that's true.
These next several games coming up are not going to be easy games.
Rough stretch coming up.
Going to have to get out and dig and play.
That's right. As we're about a minute and a half away from the start of this basketball game between the Trojanettes and the Lady-Falcons here in Tompkinsville. Our starting lineups were brought to you by Lakeside Recycling. The officials for tonight's game, Ryan Kraft, Will Tolley, and Brian McPherson. And the officials are brought to you by Extreme Health Club and Fitness for Women and ATM Media Solutions. As we'll get set for the opening tip-off, brought to you by Farmers RECC. And our first quarter of action tonight here from Tompkinsville, brought to you by Raphael's Sports Bar. And I think, Glenn, before each and every game here in Tompkinsville at Monroe County, I think the teams gather around center court. And and have a prayer, and then we'll have the national anthem played following that. I don't know if they have the color guard. I don't see the color guard, so probably national anthem. And I'm not sure if the band's even here today. Oh, they're back up behind us, I think.
Yes,
so we'll have that by the Monroe County Falcon band here in just a minute. So let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll come back and get ready for this first game between the Trojanettes and the Lady-Falcons in 3 minutes here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy cooperative, your source for power and information.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Maximize your
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Tompkinsville as we have the Barren County Trojanettes and the Monroe County Lady-Falcons here in Game 1 of our doubleheader. The Trojans and Falcons in Game 2 tonight. You know, it used to be district rivals, even though we're still rivals, but not district rivals any longer as they move back to the 16th district.
You're right, Jay. Used to, not that many years ago, we were really strong rivals with each other.
Yeah.
Hey, I've noticed something. I noticed on Monroe County starting lineup, of course, you're from Gamaliel, played basketball at Gamaliel. I noticed that 4 out of their 5 starters are all from Gamaliel.
How about that?
Yeah.
I don't think that's happened that I ever remember, especially after the consolidation of Tompkinsville and Gamaliel.
Right.
All right, the Trojanettes are in black tonight with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold, and the Lady-Falcons, they're white with navy blue numbers and letters. It's Ansley Turner for Monroe County and Ashley Atkinson for Barren County. Ryan Kraft will toss it up. Trojanettes moving from left to right. And here we go. It's going to be controlled by Barren County as Burton will set things up for the Trojanettes. Looks like a zone out there by the Lady-Falcons.
Yes, sir.
And here's Slagle out top now to Atkinson. Back over to Slagle on the left wing. Sends it out front now to Burton. Over the right wing now to Atkinson. Atkinson looking. Putting down one dribble, throws it cross court. Burton's going to fire up a three-point shot, and she got it. She's been pretty hot from that spot, Glenn.
She has been, Jay.
Yep, that's her 19th three-point shot make of the year. And the Trojanettes on the board first at 3-0.
Trojanettes are going man, Jay.
Yep, that's a man-to-man defense, looks like. And having trouble with it there is Hawkins. They give it back out to Turner. And we're 40 seconds into this contest. The Trojanettes have a 3-0 lead. Turner goes right side with it over to Sheffield. Sheffield sends it out to Thompson, feeds it in the middle there. Working inside is Hawkins, puts up the shot, missed it. Rebound comes off to Wilson. Gets rid of the basketball to Burton, ahead up to Slagle. Slagle stops and looks, gets into a trap, gives it back out to Burton, straight away out to Bird. Shelby Bird, 32 points against Glasgow Friday night, or 1,000 point. Now Burton directing traffic out there. Left wing it comes to Slagle. Gives it back out front to Bird. Over the right side now to Atkinson. Back to Bird. Top of the key. Back over to Slagle. Drives. Now throws up a baseline shot and hits it.
That was nice, Jay.
That three-pointer, by the way, by Burton. A Riley Dental Group three-point shot. It's 5-0 Trojanettes. Here's Turner, gets it across the timeline and loses the handle on it, but they say somebody went in there and swiped it out of bounds. It will stay with Monroe County here on the side next to the Barren County bench. As Thompson gets it out to Turner. Turner working against Shelby Bird. Right side it goes to Thompson. Thompson looking back door. It's Turner underneath. Couldn't go up against Bird. Ball slips through the hands. It'll be out of bounds here at midcourt off the hands of Sheffield. And it'll be Barren County's basketball. 6:21 to go here in the opening quarter with a 5-0 Trojanet lead.
That's a first turnover, Jay, for Monroe County.
Right. Burton sends it right side to Atkinson. Screen set, down low is Burton. Dribbles it back out, gives it to Slagle. Burton sets a screen for Slagle, drives it to the baseline. Trying to step in there, goes into Wilson, missing the shot, goes back to Slagle in the lane, puts it up, popped out, and taken off in there by Thompson for Monroe County. Thompson with a crossover dribble right. Angles off to the right. Gives it off to the baseline. Hawkins trying to go baseline. She's going to be fouled, and it will be charged to Riley Wilson. First foul of the basketball game. Monroe County will take it out underneath. 5:51 to go here in the first quarter. 5-0 Trojanet lead. Turner gets it into Thompson. Sends it out now to Sheffield. Sheffield now looking. Goes in the middle there. Hawkins trying to penetrate. Spin move against Wilson. Up with the left hand. No good. Wilson claims the rebound. Gives it off to Burton. Burton looking down the floor. Angles off to the right. Here's Atkinson with a three-point attempt.
Oh, that was nice, Jay.
Timeout Monroe County. As the Trojanettes have hit two Riley Dental Group threes here early and is out to an 8-0 lead. 5:31 to go here in the first.
I'm glad to see AAA get off to a good start,
Yes.
Jay. Hit that first shot.
Yeah, she's
three.
struggled a little bit lately, but missing some layups, but hitting that three, maybe that gives her a little confidence booster right there.
And you always need that. You need to kind of be able to get going a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
See that first three kind of fall in for you, makes you feel good.
Yeah. Seem to have some little interference with our broadcast. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi over here or what, but I know our live stream guys were having some problems with it too, and not sure if we're able to correct that or not, but we'll sure try as we go along here. Monroe County with the basketball, 5:28 to go, and Bird trying to reach it and tie it up. They throw it away as Turner has to go chase it down. Going to have to hurry and get it across the line.
They're going to get a 10-second call, I'm afraid.
And there's the 10-second count. And so Barren County will get it right back with 5:20 to play here in the first quarter. And Shelby Bird, left of the basket, will toss it in.
Jay, our defense has looked really good.
Yeah.
And, of course, our shots are falling.
Right. And when you got both those things going, you've got a pretty good start here. As Atkinson sends it out. Oh, almost a dangerous pass there. Bird trying to go inside, and the ball gets loose and a turnover. But then they turn it right back over as Slagle picked it off at midcourt. Slagle, bounce pass over to Atkinson. Fires it off to Bird. Bird dumps it back in the corner. Slagle pulls a trigger three. Bang!
Oh, my goodness, Jay, that was deep.
How about that one? Another Riley Dental Group three-point shot. It's 11-0. Trojanettes, 4:46 to play, opening quarter. Turner with the basketball, driving against Bird, goes under, puts it up and in.
That was too easy there, Jay.
So first 2 points come at the 4:36 mark for Monroe County by Ansley Turner, and it's 11-2. There's Bird right side over to Atkinson. Atkinson looking, trying to dribble into the paint. Pivots around, gives it back over to Burton. Burton brings it back out front, gives to Bird, can't shoot, gives it now to Slagle. Schlegel being defended by Bartley, who's on the court right now. Here's Bird for three. Yes, sir!
My goodness, Jay.
How about 4 threes already here in this quarter for the Trojanettes? Heating it up from the outside. It's 14-2. Ball batted down. Turnover, Monroe County. Here's Schlegel pulling up. Bird, top of the key. And it's going to be called for a walk. She got up midair, and then somebody was coming from behind to block on her before she could pass it off. So they're going to call a travel. Good ball. 4:03 to go here in the first. Barren County 14, Monroe County 2. Ball comes into Turner. We played half of this first quarter. Ahead up the right side, it goes to Sheffield. Or excuse me, that is Bartley. Jaylee Bartley, number 3, a 5'3" junior. Here's Thompson trying to work it into the paint, spins into the lane. Now throws it back right side for a three-point attempt that is no good. Ball hits the floor, gets batted around, picked back up in there, and a shot goes up, partially blocked by Hannah Bragg in a trap. Then the ball gets knocked away on the pass. Thompson goes up and got it. So sloppy play turned into a basket for Monroe County. It is 14-4. We got a foul on the other end called against Monroe County. This will be on Biggerstaff. First foul against Monroe County here in the basketball game. And it will be Shelby Bird to toss it in. Right baseline for the Trojanettes. Comes in the corner. Hannah Bragg, 6'2" senior. And Schlegel out to Burton. Burton will off the Bird for three. Swish! Are the Trojanettes on fire or what? It is 17-4, 5 Riley Dental Group threes for the Trojanettes. Here's Turner out of the corner for three. It's no good. Offensive rebound, put back up, no, but a foul on Barren County. And it's going to put Sheffield at the free throw line. A foul on Addie Schlegel, her first, team second.
Team second. The line shooting 2, Sheffield.
At the line, Sheffield.
Jay, we've really been hot.
Yes, I mean, that's pretty good. First free throw miss for Sheffield. She's 8 of 13 from the line here on the season so far for Coach Clifton Hamilton.
Jay, I've got us down for 5 3-pointers.
5 threes.
In the first quarter.
Exactly. Second free throw good for Sheffield at 17-5. 3:07 to go, first quarter. In the corner, Hannah Bragg with it in the right corner. Lobs it back out. Burton wanting to drive. She can't. Kicks it back out to Shelby Bird. And now Bird looking inside. Goes back left side over to Burton. Burton on the dribble. Now gets rid of it. Almost picked off there, but Turner. Here's Bird for three. It rummed off that time. I think that's our first three-point miss, isn't it?
It is.
And so we were like 5 of 6 from behind the arc. Here's Thompson underneath, missing the shot. Bragg with a rebound. Outlet pass comes to Bird. Bird into the front court with it. Turns and gives it off to Schlegel. Schlegel trying to penetrate. Steps back. Free throw. 17-footer off the left side of the rim. Ball going to go off the hand of Hannah Bragg. Couldn't corral the rebound. So it's out of bounds to Monroe County as Addison McFall, 23, a 5'4" senior, averaging 5.4, comes in for Ann Ashley Atkinson. And I think Monroe County made a substitution as well as Thompson gets with the basketball to Turner on the right side. Picks up her dribble. Goes in the corner for a three-point attempt. Good. Knocking that down. That is Campbell Biggerstaff for the three-point shot at 17-8. As Monroe trying to make a run. McFall for three. It's no good. And crashing aboard, Monroe County with the basketball coming the other way. It's Jaylee Bartley. Pass deflected. Caught by Thompson. Goes under. Puts it up. Got it. And a foul.
Wow.
Monroe County starting to make somewhat of a comeback here. It is now 17-10, and the foul is going to be on Barren County's Hannah Bragg, her first, team's third of the quarter. Thompson is a 62% foul shooter on the year. The shot goes up and in. 17-11, Monroe County back within 6. Down to minute 49 to play. Barren was hot the first half of the first quarter, and now have cooled off quite a bit. Monroe County making shots now. Here's Bird, left of the circle. Diagonal pass, right corner. Schlegel trying to go baseline. Gets around her defender. Puts it up. Missed the shot. And it's tipped away. And Schlegel trying to go for the loose ball. Got tangled up in there. And we're going to call a walk. I'm not sure about that call, Glenn. I mean, Bartley. Okay, they've changed the call. Or no timeout here. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were going for a jump ball there because they were kind of tangled up. And but anyway, timeout by Barren County. This will be a 30-second timeout. Trojanettes 17, Lady-Falcons 11. He might have had a different angle on it than I did.
Yeah, he could have, Jay. I was kind of blocked a little bit from a good line of sight on that particular play.
Yeah.
You know, Jay, we've gotten out to a really hot start, but unfortunately we've had a couple little loose turnovers. I've got us for 3, and we've kind of allowed them just to climb back in this thing.
Right. So Barren County's basketball. As they go in the corner, McFall for 3, no good. Rebound Slagle. Trojanettes keep it alive. Burton will fire up a 3 and drains it. Mahala Burton with 2 Riley Dental Group 3s. And it is 20-11. On the other end, we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, that's going to be Hannah Bragg's second foul.
That's 2 on Hannah Bragg.
Number 4, Bragg, her second.
And it will be 2 shots coming to Sarah Thompson. Thompson, a 62% foul shooter. She's got 5 points here in this game so far. With 1:09 to play. Free throw is up and good for Thompson. Thompson's the leading scorer of this team, averaging 13.6. And now it's 20-12.
Also Atkinson.
So we got Atkinson back in the game. Riley Wilson back in there for Hannah Bragg, who has to go sit with 2 fouls. Thompson's second free throw, no. And it's going to be cleared out as Bird picks it up off the floor. Gives it to Burton. Burton now looking up front with it. Sends it out to McFall. McFall dribbling to the right. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson looking inside. Comes out to Burton. 50 seconds to go here in the first. Here's Bird trying to penetrate, trying to work against Turner, back and forth. Turns, twisting, turning around. Out to Burton. Burton now leaves it out there with Bird. Bird pulls up with a 12-footer. It is in there. I thought it was going to come out of there.
It kind of rolled around that rim, but it dropped.
Yeah, 22-12, Trojanettes. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Working with it, left side is Bartley. And it's broken up in there and stolen by Burton. Ahead up to Bird. Too much on that when it goes out of bounds. With 21.3, goes back to Monroe County. And the ball gets knocked away. Atkinson goes under, puts it up and in.
Nice.
Bird slapped it away right in the hands of Atkinson. And Atkinson gets the 2-point bucket to make it 24-12. Trojanettes and 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Turner with the basketball, driving. Throws it up, partially blocked, got a foul called. And Turner will head to the free throw line. A foul on Shelby Bird, her first. That'll be the 15th foul of the quarter against Barren County. And Ansley Turner, a 55% foul shooter, is at the charity line for 2 tosses. First one on the way, and no good. Barren County has hit 6 3-point shots in this first quarter to get this lead out to a 24-12 margin. Shelby Bird goes to the bench right now with 5.3, and Turner puts it up and in on the second of the 2. 24-13, Slagle going to have to hurry, try to get a shot off, stops, top of the key, lets it fly, no, off the front of the rim, and that ends the first quarter of play. So after 1 here in Tompkinsville, it's the Barren County Trojanettes 24, Monroe County Lady-Falcons 13. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Barren County basketball on 104.7 FM, WCLU Sports.
Hey there, this is Billy with Southern States Glasgow.
And I'm Lindsay. A lot of people think we're just a farm store.
But we're so much more. From pet food and propane to lawn and garden supplies, we've got what you need every day of the year.
And don't forget the trusted advice, whether it's caring for your cattle, your backyard chickens, or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first. team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Well, we go to quarter number 2 here in Tompkinsville. The second quarter is brought to you by CRS Construction. Jay Turner with Glenn Bird here from Monroe County High School. Trojanettes out to a 24-13 lead over the Lady-Falcons. And starting the second quarter will be Addie Slagle, Addison McFall, Riley Wilson, and Ashley Atkinson, and Mahala Burton. And Monroe County with the basketball, working with it is Biggerstaff on the left side. Bounces it out to Turner. Turner wheels around to the right side. Gives it back out to Hawkins. Hawkins leaves it back out with Turner once again. Now Turner trying to set things up for Monroe County. Off the right side, it goes to Biggerstaff, who can knock down the three-point shots. He's made 30 of them this year and already made one in the first quarter for the Lady Falcons. It comes back out to Turner. Now Turner goes back to the right side to Thompson. Feeds it down, knocked away by McFall. Down on the floor with it. And it will be a tied-up ball with possession going to Barren County. 7:23 to go here in the first half. It is 24-13 Trojanettes.
Jay, did you have us down for 2, 4, 6 threes?
I did. That's pretty hot shooting right there.
Yes.
See if we can get 6 more here in this quarter. Burton with a basketball. They've gone man-to-man now, so they switched up their defense. Here's Slagle, long three, almost banked it in, but this quarter free throw, rim's good. First free throws of the ball game for the Trojanettes. Now on a Matt London KFP free throw. 25-16.
What happened there a lot, Jay, was Monroe was playing zone. Of course, you're not going to foul a lot of times when you're playing zone.
Right.
They switched to man and picked up a foul.
26-16. Trojanettes lead it by 10. 6:40 to play, first half. Here's Turner with the basketball, right side, cuts back left. Now gets with the basketball to Thompson off a screen out top. Penetrates in the lane, gives it off in the corner. Here's a three. It is no good by Hawkins. And rebound to the Trojanettes. Here's Burton, right side. Bird breaks to the middle, goes under, puts it up, no good. And rebound to Hawkins from Monroe County. Gives it off to Turner. Turner into the front court with it. Turner, top of the key, taking it left side, feeds it off there to Sheffield. Sheffield working in the paint, throws it up with the left hand short to Hawkins. Now they get rid of it back over here on the left side to Bartley. Bartley calling the play out there, goes back to Thompson. Thompson looking, now sends it back to Hawkins. Hawkins hands it back to Thompson. Thompson trying to penetrate on the lane, backtracking in. Back out it comes at the free throw line. Here's a shot going up. It rims off for Hawkins. Rebound Burton. Trojanettes want to run with it. Burton taking it all the way to the basket, had it stripped loose out of bounds, and it will stay with Barren County underneath as Layla Harris checks into the Trojan lineup. 5'5" freshman comes in for Shelby Bird with 4:07 to go here in the second quarter. Barren County 31, Monroe County 16. And coming in for Monroe County now is Darcy. And a rebound comes off to Sheffield for Monroe County. Sheffield on the dribble against McFall. Takes it left side. Gets cut off. Feeds it in the lane. Going under with a shot. No good there. Ball tips back out. Another 15-footer. Good this time from Sheffield. 33-18 Trojanettes. It's Atkinson. Crossover move. Spin move up with the left hand. Can't finish it.
It's a nice move there.
Just couldn't finish on the shot. Here comes Monroe County back in the front court with 2.5 minutes to go. Working with it out front. It's Sheffield. Sheffield covered up by McFall. Needs some help. Going to have to hurry, and the ball gets deflected. Stolen by Atkinson. Atkinson taking it to the rack, and she's going to be fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line for 2. The foul will be charged to Sheffield. Going to put Ann Ashley Atkinson at the free throw line for 2 shots. Atkinson is only 8 of 19 from the stripe on the season so far, but she's had a good offensive game so far tonight. Free throw good. That gives her 9 points here in the first half off a couple of threes, a 2, and now a Matt London Kentucky Farm basketball. Crossover dribble. Gets into the key. Gives it off left side. 3 ball in the air. Good for Sheffield. That's only her 13th three-point make this year for Monroe County. It's 38-21. Atkinson gives it out now to Burton. Burton sends it left side over to Cannon. Alexis Cannon feeds it down in there to Bird. Bird trying to post up in there. Throws it back out to Atkinson. She wants to drive. Goes off the right side now. Burton heads into the lane. Throws it back left side. It's Cannon missing the shot. Underneath with it was Atkinson. And we got a double dribble to Atkinson. They wanted her for over the back, but I'm not sure about that one. And so it will be Monroe County's basketball with 32 seconds to go here in the first half. And let's see, they've made a couple of changes here. Let's see, Biggerstaff is back in for Monroe. They got Bartley back in. And Anna Kate Harlan stays on the floor, along with
Willie 94.1. The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real treasure for you every weekday morning starting at 8. Join me, Mac Daniels, for it right here on Willie 94.1.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90.
Threes in that first quarter. They have 8 for the first half. They hit 2 3-point shots in the second quarter. They still outscored the Lady-Falcons 16-11 in that second period of play. And for Monroe County, the first half, they had 8 field goals. 3 of those were 3-point shots. They were 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Pretty balanced scoring for Tompkinsville, Monroe County, as Sarah Thompson, the 5'10 junior, 7 points for her, all in the first quarter. Had a couple of baskets and 3 of 4 from the foul line. Ansley Turner had 6, a couple of field goals and 2 of 3 from the foul line. Campbell Biggerstaff knocked down a couple of threes for 6. Talia Sheffield had a 3, a 2, and a free throw for 6. And that was the scoring for Monroe County in the first half. Trojanettes had 14 field goals in the first half, 8 of those 3-point shots. 4 of 4 from the foul line, already 2 players in double figures. Shelby Bird has 12 points to lead Coach Piper Lindsay's team here in the first half of play. On 4 baskets, 2 of those are 3-point shots. Couple of threes for her and a 2-point basket, and she was 2 for 2 from the foul line. Mahala Burton knocked down a couple of threes to start out and has 8 points in the first half after a 2-point goal there in the second quarter. 5 points for Addie Slagle in the first quarter, a 3 and a 2. 2-point basket from Riley Wilson and a 3-pointer from Alexis Cannon. And that's a bunch of turnovers in that first half, Glenn.
Jay, they did. I've got them down. Let's see here. I've got 12.
Okay.
12 turnovers for Monroe County.
And that can turn into points.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Pretty quick. I'm
tell
not
you
sure how many transition points. Well, we didn't have a whole lot, but because we hit 8 threes in the first half.
Yes. I had us shooting 66% from behind the arc.
Yeah, when you're shooting
in the first
that well,
half.
hard to beat when you shoot that well in the first half.
And 40%, from 2-point shots, Jay.
Yeah. Not bad night. Oh, so far we got another half still to go. And I was looking at the schedule, Glenn. I mean, we go to Bowling Green tomorrow night, of course, and then next Monday we're at Campbellsville. Next Friday, a week from Friday, we go over to Glasgow for another district game. And then we got Allen County Scottsville, a rescheduled game because Allen County Scottsville's in the 2A state tournament, so they had to reschedule that. But our next home game is not until January the 27th against Greenwood.
We've got a little bit of a long dry spell, Jay, with some good teams coming up.
And we're about halfway through the season now. There's 6 weeks away from district tournament.
I can't believe it.
6 weeks away.
It's hard to believe just how quick, once the season starts, how quick it slips you by.
Right. Of course, Monroe County coming off the All-A 4th Region Championship. They beat Metcalfe County Friday night 56-47. And Ansley Turner had 18 points. Monroe hit 7 of 11 on 3-pointers against Metcalfe County on Friday night. A Biggerstaff hit 3 of 4 threes, had 11 points in that game against the Lady Hornets. They will play Louisville Holy Cross up at Owensboro Wednesday night, January 21st. Well, even Russell County, don't count them out yet because they've made to the regional tournament many times. So you got 4 teams there with Metcalfe, Cumberland, Monroe, and Russell, and 2 of those teams are not going to make it to the regional tournament this year.
Exactly.
So Anyway, we got the second half still to come here in Tompkinsville. Trojanettes 40, Monroe County 24. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the third quarter, brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home. This has been the SCRTC Halftime Report and our halftime stats brought to you by McDonald's. Back in 2 minutes on 104.7 FM, WCLU Sports.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 compact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Lady-Falcons 24. We got the Trojans and Falcons boys as we go along. Campbellsville's at Taylor County, girl-boy doubleheader. Warren East at Trinity Whitesville, doubleheader there. Warren Central at home against Owensboro. Russell County's at home against Wayne County. Russellville boys are at Owensboro Apollo tonight. So we'll try to get you some scores if we can. All right, it's going to be Monroe County's basketball as we start the second half. And Barren County will go back with Wilson, Burton, Slagle, Atkinson, and Bird. As Turner works with it out top. Bounce pass in there to the left elbow. Hawkins works inside. Giving it back out to Turner now to reset. Trying to come off of a screen there. Gives it to Hawkins. Now to Thompson, right of the key. They go in the middle there to Sheffield. Loses the handle but got rid of the ball. Then to hit the foot of Turner. She goes chasing it down. And Monroe County keeps it alive, though. Here's Hawkins inside to Thompson, goes under and puts it up, no good. Got her on rebound, trying to dribble out of the lane. Gives it back off to Sheffield. Sheffield in a crowd has it blocked and taken by Atkinson. Wow. Here comes Burton down the left side. Burton trying to penetrate. Gives it out to Atkinson, top of the circle. Atkinson driving to the left side, angling off. Now getting some pressure there, has to do something with it. Burton had an open look at the three, but didn't take it. Gives it off to Wilson. Back to Atkinson. Back out to Slagle now. 1 minute gone. Neither team has scored here in this third quarter. Burton will pull up with three and hit it.
I tell you what.
She has really come along here the last couple of games or so. That's her third Riley Dental Group 3 of the night. Slagle loses the handle, but tapped it back out to Wilson. And around the perimeter to the right side is Atkinson with it. Atkinson halfway to the corner, right-hand side, spins. Baseline, can't shoot it. Burton, right wing three, in and out, spun out of there. And rebound comes off to Monroe County's Ansley Turner. Into the front court with it, angles off to the left. Gets rid of it off to Sheffield. They give it into Hawkins. She falls down. Ball gets loose, and they keep it alive, though. Turner's got it back outside with it against Shelby Bird. Goes back left side, over to Sheffield. Their bigger staff, that is. They go inside. Little spin move. Shot goes up and in. That is Sheffield getting her 10 point. She averages 10 a game, or 7 a game. Got 10 in this one. And here goes Atkinson throwing it up off the window. It trickles off the rim, and we'll have a jump ball with possession going back to Barren. 3 minutes gone here with this third period of play. Barren County has a 43-28 lead.
Okay, we hadn't gotten off to the shooting start quite that we did in the first.
That first quarter, we were hot. Atkinson, left corner three.
No.
Rebound to Turner. Turner with it for Monroe County. Gets rid of it out there to Sheffield. Long two, no good. Burton with the ball for the Trojanettes as she brings it up and sends it down to Bird. Bird trying to penetrate, feeds it off to Slagle, steps back, shoots the three ball. It's an air ball. And Bird comes up with it somehow, throws it back across over to Burton. Top of the key, Slagle. She's open. Three-point attempt. No good. It just won't go right now. Good looks, but not going down. And Sheffield with the basketball for Monroe with 4:19 to play in the third quarter. Here's Thompson wheeling around to the right side. Throws it up and in.
I tell you what, Jay.
And now it's a 13, closest Monroe County has been in some time at 43-30. And we're about halfway through this third quarter. Burton will go left side. Slagle trying to penetrate. Free throw line. Ball gets loose. Had it knocked away. Turnover by Barren. And Monroe County with the basketball working inside. We're going to have a foul on Burton, and that's going to send Sheffield to the free throw line for two shots. And Mahala Burton, that's her first personal, first foul of the third quarter against the Trojanettes. Sheffield at the line, who is one of two tonight. First free throw up and good. She leads Monroe County with 11 points in this basketball game. It is 43-31 as Hannah Bragg checks back into the Trojanet lineup for Riley Wilson here in the second half. Addison McFall also in the lineup now for Coach Piper Lindsay. The free throw is up, no good. Rebound Burton. Atkinson with it on the left side. Goes right. Sends it off to McFall. McFall, right side over to Burton. Burton circles around with it. 3:35 to go, third quarter. Just a 12-point lead now for Barren County. Led by 11 at the end of the first quarter. Led by 16 at halftime. They've trimmed it down to 12. Burton out near midcourt. Trying to get an offense going here. Sends it off to McFall. Monroe County tight man-to-man defense. McFall working around left. Gives it back to Burton. And now Burton trying to make a move on her defender. Sends it out to Bird. Bird takes it left side. And a foul on Hawkins. And that will be number 2 on Chloe Hawkins. First foul of the third quarter against Monroe County. Shelby Bird at the line. Made a pair in the second quarter. We'll get a pair here. First one is on the way. Good. Point number 13 for Shelby Bird off a Matt London Kentucky Farm Bureau free throw. Make it 44-31. Second shot for Shelby Bird is also good. 4 for 4 at the line tonight. 45-31. They're going to drop back as Turner met by Bird in midcourt. Down to 2:53 to play here in the third period. Working with it left off the screen is Turner. As they get rid of it out to Bartley, who's back in the court. Here's Hawkins. Now Hawkins looking, turning around, bounces it back out to Turner. Gets a screen from Hawkins, dribbles left, sends it off to Bartley. Now Bartley around the top of the horn, needs some help. Bounces back out to Turner, 2.5 minutes to play. Barren County staying man-to-man here. Left elbows Hawkins. Now Hawkins sends it off to Thompson. Thompson spinning and got away with a walk there, but Monroe County keeps it alive. And here's Hawkins, 17-footer, no good. Long rebound chased down by Thompson. And Thompson gets it back out to Turner with 2:08 to play. Down a minute and a half to go. Now McFall hands it off to Burton. Burton, her shot is up. It is no good from 15 on the left elbow. Here comes Monroe County on the attack. Ball almost picked up by Bird out of bounds. As they went to Hawkins with it. Bird was there to swipe it away. It'll stay with Monroe County with a minute 17 to play here in the third quarter. As Hawkins having trouble getting the ball in play, finally does to Bartley. Got McFall guarding her. Now she's picked up her dribble, needs some help. Now finally got rid of it to Hawkins, top of the key. Hawkins wanting to drive, spins back in against Bragg. Now gives it back off to Bartley. Bartley forces up the shot, no, got her on rebound. Back out to Turner, three-pointer. If it goes, it's no good. And we got a whistle and a foul on Thompson for coming over the back, and that's going to be her first, team second. 53 seconds to go here in the third.
Jay, this third quarter's by us quick.
Yeah. McFall with it right wing. Looking. Out to Burton, driving left of the lane, goes up with a shot, missed it. Bragg trying to get the rebound, puts it back up, no good. They fight for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off of Bragg, and it'll go back to Monroe County here with 34.9. They got a chance here to cut it to 10 on a three. 45-33, Barren County. Turner with the basketball. Turner, right side with it. Off to Bartley. Bartley looking. Bounces out, stolen away by McFall. Taken by Bird now. And here's Bird off the right side. Atkinson fakes the three. Now throws it back across over to McFall for a three-point attempt. It is no good. Bragg crams the rebound. Trying to go back up, no good. Ball tips in the hands of Atkinson. Falling away, shot goes up and in, and that will do it for the third quarter. So after three, it's Barren County 46, only scored, well, actually 47, scored just 7 points in that third quarter, and Monroe County with 33, and we'll return in 1 minute on WCLU Sports.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
In that third quarter, Monroe County actually outscored Barren County 9-7 in that third period of play. And it's a 14-point ball game right now, 47-33 Trojanettes. As we head to quarter number 4, brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Jay Turner with Glenn Bird here from Tompkinsville.
Jay, in behind the arc shooting on threes in that third period, we were 1 of 8.
1 of 8. We got a foul at midcourt. And this one is on Atkinson, her first. First foul of the fourth quarter against the Trojanettes. Thompson will toss it in. Comes into Bartley. Bartley looking at right side corner. Going to be a double dribble called on Sheffield. Back to Burton in the left corner. Now Burton putting down the dribble. Feeds it down low in there. And a little hook shot in the lane for Bragg, no good. I think she was really squared around there good enough to bounce it out now. They work it in there to Thompson. Thompson back out to Turner.
Turner had the shot, didn't take it.
Nope. Gives it back to Bartley. Double team, long bounce pass. Here's a wide open three that is no good by Sheffield. Back inside, Turner puts it up and in. Turner has 8. Lead back down to 12 again at 47-35 and 6:46 to play in the basketball game. Here's Bird with the basketball with the left side now. It's Burton. Burton coming off the screen. McFall now looking top of the key. Back left side, Bird. Bird trying to make a move down to the paint. Put up the shot, no good. And a rebound comes off to Monroe County. Here comes Turner speeding down the floor, losing the handle, but got rid of the ball. Out to Sheffield. Now gives it to Bartley. Back to Turner. Fires up a three. No air ball. McFall under there to get it. Gives it off to Atkinson. Atkinson will get rid of it to McFall. McFall left side, Burton. Burton in the corner now. trying to reverse it back out. Gives it to McFall. Right side it goes to Bragg. Looking inside. Down low. It's Bird posted up. Shot up and in off the window. 16 for Shelby Bird, and a full timeout here called with 5:58 to play. It's Barren County 49, Monroe County 35. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Barren County basketball at 104.7 FM, WCLU Sports.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth.
And Turner handling the basketball out front against Shelby Bird. Off it goes to Harlan. Straight away three. No good. An offensive rebound there by Biggerstaff. Now in trouble. Fires it down to the corner. Sheffield and a lot of traffic there. Thompson, a foul. And it's on Riley Wilson, her second. That'll be number 2 of the fourth quarter against the Trojanettes. And so Monroe County will have the basketball as it comes into Thompson. Thompson working inside against Atkinson, puts it up and in.
Basket by Sarah Thompson.
And a timeout here by Coach Clifton.
Your backyard chickens or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
Feed it in the lane. That's Slagle, who's not been on the court for quite a while. McFall trying to penetrate. Out to Atkinson. Goes into the key. Back over to McFall. Right wing three. No good. And rebound. Got a whistle. Tied up. Ball. Shelby Bird and Sarah Thompson. And so the ball will go to Barren on the alternating possession. And Burton will put the ball in play for Barren County. Left of the basket. Feeds it in there to Wilson. Wilson. And Wilson got to be a jump ball as Thompson went in there and tied it up. So Monroe County now will get the ball. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Burton with the basketball. Top of the key. Off to Slagle. Slagle getting pressure out there. Drives. Right side. Cut off. Out to Atkinson. Fires a diagonal pass off to Wilson. Wilson drives in, and we're going to have a foul, and they're going to put this one on Thompson.
Number 15, Thompson. Her second, team's first.
First foul of the fourth quarter. That's 2 on Thompson. Wilson. Straight up in the air as he tried to reverse it up. Here comes Thompson with it from Monroe. Drives it down, lost the handle, pass deflected, chasing it down, Shelby Bird. Bird taking it to the basket, gets fouled, no call. Finally, they call it. I thought the foul would have been before. After. It'll be 2 shots anyway for Shelby Bird.
I didn't think he was going to call anything for a minute, Jay.
I didn't either.
The line shooting 2. Bird.
Foul was on Sheffield, her second. Team second. Free throw is good for Shelby Bird. She's 5 of 5 at the stripe on Matt London. That'll be the third team foul of the quarter against Barren County. Harlan's going to check out for the Lady-Falcons, and back in is Chloe Hawkins. Ansley Ova Turner at the line. 10 points on the night for her, make it 11. They've cut it to single digits for the first time since the first quarter. It is 53-44. Still 3 minutes to play. Right side has Carly Hagan. Hagan looking. Bounces in there. Slagle in traffic. Put it up and got it, and a foul.
I tell you what, that was a nice pass by Carly Hagan, Jay. Threaded the needle.
Sure did.
Got it right into Slagle. We've had that pass a couple of times tonight and haven't taken it.
Right. So, Slagle, her first 2 points since the first quarter, makes it 55-44 as Sheffield, her Bird, right in the bucket to toss it in. Looking. Going to have to hurry. 5 seconds. Man, that was kind of a quick 5, I thought. But
well, we weren't moving. The problem, Jay, we're standing too much.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to cut. You've got to move. You've got to get away from the defender.
That's true.
We're just not doing that.
Yep. So we're down to 2:46 to play in the basketball game. Here's Turner with the basketball. Turner right of the lane, and Harlan almost lost it. Well, she did. She lost it out of bounds. I'm not sure if she was looking for the pass, but turnover by Monroe will give it back to Barren with 2:39 to play and a 55-44 lead for the Trojanettes. Ball comes into Burton. Burton working against Hawkins. He's leaving her down the court. Now having some trouble. And got a foul on Hawkins.
We got a break right there, Jay.
That's going to be 3 on Hawkins, 3 on the Lady-Falcons. With 2.5 minutes to play. Barren County's basketball leading 55-44. Shelby Bird to toss it in. Gets it in to Atkinson. Atkinson out now to Burton. Burton taking the right side against Hawkins. Leaves her as Hawkins fell down. Drives into traffic. Goes underneath to Hagen.
I tell you what.
And she was breaking up the baseline. And Hagen gets the 2-point bucket. It's 57-44. Driving is Turner. She lays it up, no good. Bird with a rebound for the Trojanettes. Over the right side, Atkinson. Atkinson fires it down. It's Hagen trying to chase it down. Lost the handle, goes out of bounds with 2 minutes to play. And it'll be Monroe County's basketball as they get Harlan and Bartley back in the game.
I tell you what, I like Hagen's play, Jay. Came in, and made an immediate impact.
Right. We got a timeout. Full timeout by Barren County. This timeout's brought to you by the People's Bank. 2 minutes to play. 57-44 Trojanettes over the Lady-Falcons. Back in 30 on 104.7 FM WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
And Don
over the Lady-Falcons. It's been a pretty even game, Clint, since the first quarter, actually. I mean, you look at it, we were up 24-13 after those 6 threes, and then it's kind of tapered off. We did outscore the second and third quarters 23-20, but right now they've scored 11, and the Trojanettes have scored 10.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. It has been pretty even.
Barren County had a couple of threes in that second quarter, and Burton hit a 3 in the third, so the Trojanettes have 9 threes. Actually, let's see, 9 threes so far in this basketball game, and a 13-point lead.
And I only have 1, though, in the second half.
Yeah, that's it. Here's Turner, feeds it off out top now to Biggerstaff. Biggerstaff out to Turner. It goes right side with it to Harlan. Harlan back out now, the left side over to Bartley. Bartley trying to penetrate against Slagle, drives against her, and a foul on Slagle.
It's a close call there, Jay.
That's her third, team's fourth of the fourth quarter.
That's going to put Monroe at the line with the clock not running, Jay.
Yeah, Jaylee Bartley averages 6.5 points a game, an 80% foul shooter. The first one, no good.
Oh.
And now Sarah Thompson returns to the Lady Falcon lineup with 1:37 to play.
You know, Monroe got what they wanted, got the foul.
Mm-hmm.
The clock's not running. Let's see what they do on the second one.
They hit the second one. 57-45. Monroe County will set up a full court pressure as Biggerstaff comes out and Hawkins is back in. See what kind of press they're going to, looks like a 1-2-2.
Yep, that's the way they're set up right now, Jay.
Ball comes into Burton. Burton got bumped in the backcourt there by Hawkins. Burton gets it across the line. Gets rid of it over to Atkinson. Now Atkinson putting down the dribble. Out to Hagen. Hagen working left side. Now gives to Burton. Burton over to Atkinson. Atkinson getting a lot of pressure, a lot of hand checking going on out there. Here goes Slagle, rounder defender, throws it up and no good. Rebound by Hagen. Back up and in.
What are you talking about there?
Offensive rebound by Carly Hagen. And the putback to make it 59-45 Trojanettes. And a minute to play in the ball game. Here's Turner, top of the key. And timeout by Clifton
Monroe.
Hamilton and Monroe County. 30. Is this a full?
Looks like a 30, Jay.
Okay. So we'll keep it right here. 54.9 seconds to play. It is 59-45 Trojanettes. Trojanettes are 15th win of the season here against just 2 losses. Monroe County would drop to 10-5 on the year. But Barren County, we talked about the ratings earlier, stayed number 1 in the region in the Daily News top trend prep poll. And Monroe County at number 4 this week. So the Barron's been number 1 all season long. Let's hope they can stay number 1 at the end of the year.
Hey, that's the key, isn't it, Jay?
That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
I can take dropping to 2nd or 3rd during the season, but the bullseye's on your back when you're the number 1 team in the 4th region.
You're exactly right, Jay. That's a big thing, too.
It's Monroe County's ball.
Well, we got about right at 55 seconds.
Yep. Clock running here.
Yep.
Turner with a basketball. Bounce pass in the corner to Sheffield. Sheffield back out to Turner. Turner trying to penetrate. Down the lane she goes. She puts it up, shot it over the rim. It's tapped out. Burton's got it for the Trojanettes. Off to Atkinson. Bounce pass underneath. It's Bird putting it in. Nice transition play. That could be the play of the game right there for the Trojanettes to extend that lead to 16 at 61-45. Turner forcing it up and banked it in off the glass. 61-47, 20 seconds to play. Atkinson bounce pass off to Slagle. May just try to pull it out here and
let the clock
run the clock down. Yeah.
That's what it looks like, Jay.
Here's Burton with it, coming left with it, gives it off to Atkinson. 7 seconds to play. Dribbles right. Now leaves it with Burton, and time will run out. They're going to let it go out now. 61-47, your final score. The Trojanettes jumped out early with those 6 threes in that first quarter and maintained the lead the rest of the way, even though both teams scored 14 points in that fourth quarter. 61-47, the final score. Trojanettes go to 15-2 on the year. Monroe County drops to 10-5 on the season. And we'll get Coach Piper Lindsay up here for Coach's comments. Brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill here in just a second. As she makes her way up right now, we'll hand the headsets off to her for Coach's comments. Coach, congratulations on the wins. Always a tough place to play over in Tompkinsville. But, man, some hot shooting there in that first quarter. Maintained the lead for us the rest of the way.
Yeah, I thought we came out just shot ready. Like we were ready. Our first thought when we caught the basketball is I'm going to shoot it. And when you do that, when you approach your shot attempts like that, typically they go in more times than not. And so just proud of us for just being, like I said, shot ready, being ready to shoot. I thought we shared the ball really, really well. We were able to get into some of our presses, and I think also led to easy buckets. Just an overall great, especially that first quarter. Obviously, third quarter we got a little slow.
Yeah.
I don't know how many points we scored. I know it wasn't 7.
In that third quarter.
But we were getting good looks.
Yeah.
We were attacking the rim.
Right.
There's not much else you can say.
Yeah. But that first quarter, you hit 6 threes. Mahala Burton, Shelby Hughes, 2 threes for you. Addie Slagle hit a 3. I thought Ann Ashley Atkinson had a really good game tonight for you.
She really did, and we had a tough task for her as far as guarding 15. She's a handful. Yes, she really is, and she's strong and physical, and I thought Ann Ashley did an excellent job against her.
Yep. Well, this is a good win for you here on this floor, and then you go to Bowling Green tomorrow night, and Bowling Green is always good on their home floor, and we don't have a whole lot of time to prep, but
and like you said, as far as tonight goes, I think it's going to be a good test for us as far as from tonight to tomorrow night, because it's set up just like a regional tournament. Not to look too far ahead, but it is good to go ahead and kind of prepare and plan and think about things that way, and plan on a Monday. I feel like sometimes that's a little off for us, but we're going to have to play a lot of Mondays here coming up, and probably the district tournament's going to start.
47 over the Monroe County Lady-Falcons tonight here in Tompkinsville. We'll come back in 2 minutes with our post-game report. Brought to you by TJ Regional Health.
We're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women. both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way.
In double figures, triple 13s tonight. Sarah Thompson, Ansley Turner, and Talia Sheffield, all with 13 points tonight. 6 points for Campbell Biggerstaff. Anna Kate Harlan had 2, and Jaylee Bartley had 1. Barren County tonight, 22 field goals, 9 3-pointers. 8 of those were in the first half. 8 of 11 for the foul line. 3 players in double figures. Shelby Bird with 22 points tonight to lead the Trojanettes in scoring. She had 7 baskets and was 6 of 6 from the foul line. And Ashley Atkinson, one of her much better games tonight with 12 points. She'll be our player of the game, brought to you by Southern States. She had 10 of those 12 points in the first half, 2 threes, a 2, and had a 2-pointer in the second half and 2 free throws. Had some good looks, they just wouldn't go.
Just wouldn't fall.
Yeah.
And we talked about that in, I guess, our pregame a little bit. But we did shoot the ball, I thought, very well from the foul line tonight. We were 66%. We made 4 of 6 from the foul line. Monroe was 3 of 5 from the foul line in the second half, and they shot the ball well.
Yeah.
They hit 58% of their shots from 2. Didn't have any threes in the second half from Monroe.
So a good win for Barren County, especially here on this court. It's always a tough place to play as Barren County goes now to 15-2. And I guess their play of the game was that transition play. Glenn, we talked about that when it was happening. CPC Commodities with our play of the game tonight. And that's going to about do it for our girls portion of the broadcast. Glenn, thank you very much
for
sitting in with me. And
I enjoy it, and it's always a pleasure working with you.
Thank you very much. And we'll probably do it again before the season's over. We're only halfway through the year, so who knows?
Well, you take care.
You too. Thanks again.
Bye.
All right, we're about 14 minutes away from the second game, the Trojans and the Falcons, game 2 of our doubleheader, and we'll return with our pregame coverage with the Don Franklin countdown to tip-off in 2 minutes here on 104.7 FM, WCLU Sports.
Mow, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
64-56 in overtime to drop a 9-5 overall record and 2-1 in district play. Kate Hardy finished with 18 points. Barren County has lost 3 in a row. Adair County by 15, Warren Central by 32, and now Glasgow by 8 in overtime. Monroe County Falcons under Coach Ashley Charles are 9-4 on the season. Their last game was a week ago tonight. They've been off a week when they were upset by Russellville 60-51 in the All-A 4th Region Tournament. Reese Bartley led that game with 16 points. Bryson Knuckles adding 15. They played a competitive 15th district, or 16th district. They used to be in the 15th district. And this being their third year in the 16th district with Clinton County, Russell County, Metcalfe County, and their players in Bryson Knuckles, Branson Williams, Braden Baxter, and Caden Gerald's, all who took over a year during the COVID year. And there have been lots of close games between these two teams over the years. And Robert, I guess we can expect more of the same tonight?
Yes, sir. I think they're pretty even. I think this is a very good Monroe County basketball team that we're going to see tonight, and we need a win. You know, we played 3 tough teams. We said, you know, John and I said that I thought the Glasgow game was a 50-50 game, and it turned out to be just that. It was competitive down the stretch. Ball didn't bounce our way in overtime. They're not going to just run up and down the floor. They're not going to take you off the bounce one-on-one. They are going to absolutely just get after you physically. And you know, physically and speed are 2 different types of athleticism in my book. So we have to be ready to kind of shift gears tonight. We have to be ready to beat and bang, and we cannot get beat on the glass, specifically the offensive glass. We can't come in here and just get run out of the gym. The Knuckles kid is a 5th-year player, but he's playing extremely well, shooting the 3 very well, plus 40 for them. And this is probably the best basketball team they've had down here on the boys' side in quite a while, and they're excited about it. You see the gym here on a Monday night has got a Friday night crowd for them. So that tells you what kind of it took me 5 minutes to find a parking spot out here, for goodness sake. So they are excited about it. When they're good down here, they really get behind their team, and I think it's going to be an atmosphere in which it's really tough for us to play tonight.
And I guess that would be follow up your keys to the game, brought to you by J&J Sales.
I think so. It's just we have to come in here and erase the last 3 games. Now, did we play 3 really good teams? Adair County, Warren Central, who moved up in one of the polls I saw today in the state. They're approaching the top 5, and then it just like the Glasgow game. So we've got to find a way over this tough stretch. Bowling Green is down, but it's not going to be any easier going down there tomorrow night. So we've got to find a way to just feel what it feels to win, if you will. Just kind of get back on the winning track, get that mode back, and kind of get some momentum heading the right way in this really long road stretch. You know, you play 3 in a row sometimes on the road. You don't usually play 6, but with snow outs and different cancellations and the way the schedule goes sometimes, it just alternates year in and year out, and all of a sudden you look down the stretch and you got 6 bus trips in a row, and tonight's the first one of those 6.
Yep, as you just mentioned, 6 straight away games, 7 of the next 8 for the Trojans. Tomorrow night we're at Bowling Green. Saturday we're at Greenwood playing Portland, Tennessee. That game, by the way, has been moved to 5:15 Saturday. Originally it was slated for 3:45, I think, or 3:30, and they have moved that game to 5:15 due to one of the other teams. I'm not sure about a timing issue or whatever, but that's at 5:15 on Saturday from Greenwood, the Trojans in Portland, Tennessee. Then we go to Campbellsville a week from tonight. You know, the road trips keep going on. And, of course, back at Glasgow on the 23rd for a district game. Then to Allen County, Scottsville for another district game. And our last home game, or the next home game of the regular season, won't be until January 27th against Greenwood.
Monday's a night that's usually reserved for kind of the JV and the freshmen, but it's a night that where the varsity's using the next 3 weeks. It makes for a long week when you don't get home to 10 o'clock. On a Monday night. We are out of school next Monday for Martin Luther King Day, but still, you got to go to school on Tuesday the next day. So some long road trips. getting in bed late, but hopefully it's a productive road trip. And we're kind of hitting on all cylinders. You mentioned we're a little around the halfway point, and just, we're looking towards where you can start saying the district tournament in so many weeks, as we're halfway through the district season, we're halfway through the regular season, and you want to start playing your better basketball and get over that little stretch where you ran into some teams that were just a little bit better than you were on those particular nights.
Yep. Well, when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups of tonight's game, brought to you by Lakeside Recycling here in our Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. We'll take a 2-minute break as the Trojans and Falcons here in Tompkinsville in Game 2 of our doubleheader. Back in 2 minutes. This is Trojan basketball on 104.7 FM, WCLU Sports.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? A Kasasa account at the People's Bank. Kasasa accounts offer high interest, cash back, and automatic savings growth. Whether you open a Kasasa Cash, Kasasa Cash Back, or Kasasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City or Glasgow and see the difference in savings and service. Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact the People's Bank for details. Member FDIC.
Hey there, this is Billy with Southern States Glasgow.
And I'm Lindsay. A lot of people think we're just a farm store.
But we're so much more. From pet food and propane to lawn and garden supplies, we've got what you need every day of the year.
And don't forget the trusted advice, whether it's caring for your cattle, your backyard chickens, or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in active individuals of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Well, the Bowling Green, whose top 10 4th region poll came out this afternoon. Warren Central remained number 1. Clinton County remained number 2. South Warren remained number 3. Glasgow moved up to 4. Monroe County moved up to 5. Greenwood was 6. Barren County dropped to 7. Bowling Green at 8. And Russell County at number 9 of the teams in the 4th region. And so, Monroe County been off a week. They lost to Russellville, kind of a mild upset last week, that All-A Classic. They were only 2 of 17 on 3-point shots in that game against the Panthers. And Reese Bartley had 16. Bryson Knuckles had 15 in that All-A Classic game against Russellville. So they've been off a week. And Barren County has played, 3 games since last Tuesday?
And Monroe County is not a team that relies on their 3 or really shoots the 3 well. But if we can force them into some of those tough shots, specifically force the people that don't normally take those threes into taking those shots, I think that's definitely to our advantage. Only 29% from 3, and they only have 2 kids that have made double-digit threes all year long.
Yep. You look at the stats, Monroe County averages 57.2 points a game. They shoot 44% of the field. They've made 53 threes. As you said, they shoot 29%. Average about 4 threes a game, but Knuckles has hit 21. Caden Geralds has hit 14 threes. They shoot about 68% of the foul line and about 29 rebounds a game for the Falcons. Barren County averaging 62.2 points a game, 43% from the field. They've made 75 threes. That's an average of 5 a game. 67% of the foul line and 34 rebounds a game. Kate Hardy's hit 24 threes. Weston Shelton with 23. Cameron Pippin has 22 trays on the season.
That on that side. So
yeah, the boys is just the same, right. Except maybe Clinton County is probably the lead favorite there, but it could be Monroe or Metcalf or Russell.
Yeah,
Cumberland. It's a 5-team district. Anything can happen.
It's wide open, and I do think Monroe County's showing Clinton very early in the year that they can beat them, that it shows that this district's maybe a little bit more open than everybody else, and Warren Central may just be that much better than everybody else when you look at the number 1 seed or the number 1 ranking in the region.
Yep. Our officials for tonight's game, the same 3 we had in the girls' game: Ryan Kraft, Will Tolley, and Brian McPherson. The officials brought to you by Extreme Health Club.
Uniforms, as we said, in the next couple, use their black uniform, their gold uniform, their burgundy uniform, and make sure we get use out of all those road uniforms.
Yep. Don't forget, we're at Bowling Green tomorrow night. Girl-boy doubleheader, 6 o'clock start for the girls. We'll be on there at 5:45 here on WCLU 104.7 FM. Starting lineups brought to you by Lakeside Recycling. Cade Hardy, 6'1", 155 senior, 12.6 points a game. Weston Shelton, 6'1", 160 sophomore, 12 points and 5 boards. Gavin Nunn, 6'7", 250 senior, 9.2 points, 8.5 rebounds. Jackson Bird at 6'3", 195, and a senior, averaging 5.6 points, 5 rebounds. Cameron Pippin, 6'4", 165, and a senior, 9.3 points and 4.5 rebounds a game. And now for the Monroe County Falcons under head coach Ashley Gerald in his 7th year here in Tompkinsville. Starting number 20, Reese Bartley, junior, 11 points in Tompkinsville. Good crowd on hand here on a Monday night.
And because of the configuration, it's just one of the smaller gyms around. This can be a loud gym when they've got a student section like they do over there and they've got a full crowd and they make a few shots. It gets really loud and hard to communicate.
It is Gavin Nunn for Barren County. Branson Williams for Monroe County. Trojans moving left to right, Falcons right to left. We got the live stream back behind us here with the BC Live. And Ryan Kraft will step into the jump circle and toss it up. And we'll be ready to go. And here is the toss and the tap. It's controlled by the Trojans as Shelton jumped in there and got it. Had 3 Falcons around him there. So he's going to set it up for Barren County. Shelton off to Hardy. Down low. Nunn feeds him right down low and put it up and in.
How easy was that?
That was pretty easy.
Had Branson Williams, who was 6'5", on him, but he pinned him and got him on the baseline for an easy layup. Good pass there by Hardy as well.
Here's Knuckles. I go in the corner. Eli Geralds and Caden Geralds from Monroe County. Williams with the basketball after the key. Gives it over to Shelton. Into the corner. Here's Bartley. Now here's Knuckles. Fires up a 17-footer. In and out. Coming off with a rebound is Shelton for the Trojans. Moving it down the floor right side. Pulls up now. Gets rid of it out to Hardy. Now Cade Hardy trying to make a move off the screen. Leaves it with Pippin out of the corner for 3. It's no good. Ball tipped around into the ball for Barren. Sends it off to Shelton, right wing. Bird sets a screen. Here's the lob down to Bird on the baseline. Had it out of his hands, but he got it in the corner. Got double team out to Pippin. Pippin driving against Knuckles. Spins back, trying to go up with a shot, and it bounces off the rim. Rebounded there by Williams. Falls down with it, and going to be a travel.
His own player knocked him down, or at least caused him to lose his balance.
Yeah, Eli Gerald's kind of bumped into him there. Made him go down. Barren County's basketball underneath to the left. It'll be Hardy to trigger it in. Hardy sends it out front to Pippin. Gets rid of it to Shelton. Now Shelton comes over to balance the floor to set it up. Shelton, top of the key. Right elbow. Gavin Nunn. Back to Shelton. Shelton trying to make a move around the top of the horn. Driving right out of the lane. Throwing up the shot. Forced it up there. No. Pippin lost it for a moment. Tried to go back up with it. No. Nunn has it. Throws it back out to Shelton. And now Shelton gets rid of the basketball out to Hardy. A little over 2 minutes gone here in this opening quarter. We're tied at 2. Pippin on the right wing. Bird sets a screen. Nothing happens there as Williams shifts off on him. They give it down to Bird. Oh, ball is loose, and nobody went for it. Here goes Reese Bartley. He went for it. He'll go in for the layup and rolls it in.
I don't know why we kind of blocked out our player instead of just went to go get it.
And it's 4-2, Monroe County. 2.5 minutes gone. Opening quarter. Shelton with a basketball for Barren. Sends it off to Pippin. Right side, looking inside. They give it to Bird. Here's the lob down to Nunn underneath. Puts it up and in.
That high-low worked really well for us against Glasgow. I didn't think we actually went to it enough, but both buckets there by Nunn to start the game.
Here's Caden Gerald's out for a three. Eli Gerald's rims no good. All the way around the rim and off. And here comes Shelton with the basketball. David, and turnover will give it to Monroe as Maddox Griggs, 5'10 sophomore, will come in for Cameron Pippin. Griggs averaging 7 points a game for the Trojans.
There's an art to feeding the post. You got to wait, let them sit down, get position, because if they're still positioning themselves when you throw it, they can't change directions and go get the basketball.
Yep.
That's what happened there for our second turnover.
Bartley with it for the Falcons. Guarded by Griggs. And now they try to set a screen for him. Bartley right of the lane. Out to Knuckles. Fakes the three, then steps back. Top of the key three. Bounce. Hit the support up there on the top of the backboard. And so that's out of bounds to the Trojans with 4:12 to go here in the quarter. We're halfway through it. It's a 4-4 ball game. Shelton near side. Giving it to Griggs. Looking at a trap here. Going to have to get it across. Going to have to hurry. Finally due to Nunn. Over to Hardy. Trying to go baseline. And he has a shot blocked. He tried to go with a one-hander floater. And that didn't work. And here is Gerald's with the basketball. In the corner, Knuckles, a three. No good. And rebound up high for it is Jackson Bird. Gives it off to Griggs. Griggs down the left side. Pulls up. Shoots a three. It's coming off the rim. And we got a foul on the rebound. Nunn for the foul. That will be his first. Team's first of the basketball game.
John mentioned it the other night on air. Gavin has a tendency to get his fouls 90 feet from the defensive end. And that time another board he was attempting to get and picked up a foul early. We have not gone back to him since he made those two buckets. We got to find a way to feed it.
Yep. Here's Caden Gerald's driving into a crowd. He walked. Williams cutting to the basket, puts it up and in.
That extra step got him through two of our defenders, allowing him to find the assist for a bucket.
6-4, Monroe County leads it. 3:12 to go, first quarter. Griggs sends it over to Shelton. Shelton on the left side, trying to make a move on Bartley. Little pump fake in the lane, has to throw it back out to Griggs. Griggs keeps the dribble going over here to Hardy on the near side. Hardy trying to make a move and can't, gives it off in the corner. Griggs, his baseline shot in the air, good. Much more end to Jackson Bird, and he'll be called for his first.
Good job staying in legal guarding position, so when he pushed off, you were able to sell it right in the middle of the chest.
Got Katavian Fryer in the ball game now, 6'2", 255 junior, number 21. Came in for Jackson Bird. And we got Carson Browning also in the game, 6'4", 175 junior, 4.2 points, 4 rebounds a game. 2:25 to go here in the first. That 1-2-2. They lob it back over to Griggs. Griggs sends it back over to Shelton. Shelton drives in, throws it up in the air, no good. Couldn't get it to go. Here's Reese Bartley with it for the Falcons down the right side of the floor. Little hesitation move. Out. Now goes left side with it to Browning. Nunn comes over to set a screen. Top of the key. Back over to Griggs to the right wing. Fryer down low, posted, wanting the ball. Shelton back out top. Thought about the three. In the corner goes to Griggs. Fakes, drives, goes inside, gets cut off, gives it to Fryer. He loses the handle. Nunn there to grab it. Throws it back over the lane. No good. And comes off to Bartley for Monroe County. Just cannot finish. Short shots. Going up the baseline, Eli Gerald spins into a crowd in the corner, and it's three for Caden Gerald's. No. Shelton with a rebound for the Trojans. Long ahead up court, it goes to Griggs. Griggs sends it back out to Shelton. 1 minute to play here in this quarter, and Monroe County with an 8-7.
To have another look at it in this low-scoring game as we approach the end of the first quarter.
Griggs to toss it in, right side of the bucket. Floats it out. Oh, it's a dangerous pass, and it's going to be tied up with Williams and Browning. And it goes to Monroe County, the alternating possession. That was a lazy pass.
Our third turnover gives them an opportunity to extend the lead for the last possession of the quarter.
Braden Baxter in the ball game, a 5'9 senior. And also number 33, Brody Rich, a 5'11 sophomore. We're down to 35 seconds to play. Monroe County with an 8-6 lead. As they go into Baxter, they give it back out to Bartley. Three if it goes. It is no good. It hit the wire up there. Ball got tapped around, and Hardy is going to be fouled in the backcourt.
that support is right in front. That support is right in front, and it hangs kind of low. It droops down over on this end more than it does on the Monroe home end, I guess.
I think it's done it a couple other times, too, and they didn't call it. 22 seconds to go. Barren with the ball, down 8-6. Shelton sends it back over to Griggs. Back over to Shelton. In the corner to Hardy. Sends it back across. It's deflected by Bartley. Try to save it in bounds, and goes back to Barren with 8.2. They got 3/4 of the way down.
Made a long pass and just telegraphed it the whole way. They were able to read it and knock it away.
7 seconds. Shelton sends it back over to Griggs. Spins away. Throws it back to Shelton. 3 in the air. No good at the whistle, at the horn. And that will do it for the first quarter. Barren County trailing Monroe County here after 1. It is 8-6. Falcons back in 1 minute on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the hole.
Willie 94.1.
Hard-working man.
The Big Willie.
Days of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every.
They went 2-3 zone, and then they matched up out of it after the first pass. There's some kind of key or trigger that they're using to go match up after the zone show.
Baxter in the corner to Williams. Williams on the right-hand side. Tied at 8 here. Here's Bartley. Left corner, Knuckles. Knuckles wants to drive. Gets cut off. Out top it comes to Bartley. Swings it right side over to Williams. Out top it comes to Bartley. Swings it right side over to Williams. Williams with one hand bounce pass to Bartley in the corner for 3. No good. And rebound on the baseline, going to be off Baxter as he and Pippin were fighting for it. Be Barren County's basketball. 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by CRS Construction.
Every time that ball bounces, it almost hits that wire. It got close to it there again. They're 0 of 6 from 3.
Hardy, left side over to Bird. Bird sends it there to Pippin. Loses the handle. Got it back, though. Sends it back to Hardy. Hardy fires it off to Browning. On the left side, out to Shelton. Shelton, diagonal pass to Pippin, at to Hardy. It goes inside there to Bird with a spin move, and we got a blocking foul. And this one will be charged to Brody Rich.
Right call.
Yeah, his first, team's first of the quarter. And it's Barren County's basketball with 6:33 to play here in the first half. And an 8-8 ball game. Low scoring game here. Shelton picks up his dribble, goes to Browning, back to Shelton. Now they go right side.
Out of our motion offense right now, so anything that we're getting, neither team made it to 10. We got an opportunity to do that right here.
Pippin for the second of 2 on the way. It's also good. And it's a 10-8 Barren County lead with 6:16 to play in the first half. Baxter with it on the right side for Monroe. Feeds it inside the Rich. Here's Williams. He walked with it, but got away. Spin move, goes up and missed it, but a foul. Did Gavin Nunn get him?
The second. He came right across the arm there. That's one of those things that I'm sure coaches are talking to Gavin about. You know you got one. We need you out there. You can't come across and pick up your second.
Yeah. Williams, a 64% foul shooter on the year. First one is good. His third comes, or rather, Bird comes over to set a screen, but nothing happened there. They go down low, and the bounce feed there. Jackson Bird, and that's off to Browning. Browning shovels it back to Bird, sends it back out to Hardy. And Baxter all over him, trying to go inside, had it swatted away, loose ball to the floor, and it's everywhere. I mean, bodies flying in.
No,
that's not over and back, is it?
Kind of
Coach
a loose
Warren
ball.
Cunningham's not arguing the call.
I guess it is.
I guess not, but
I don't like it, but I guess it is. We actually had it with 2 hands and threw it up, and it landed on the other side of the timeline.
Just to go first half, 10-9. Shelton trying to penetrate. Gives it back off to Hardy. Hardy against Caden Gerald. Trying to get around him. Can't shoot. Gets it out to Pippin. Pippin on the move. Now he's picked up his dribble. Somebody's going to have to come get it. Having trouble. Hardy there to get him. With Rich guarding him. We're down to 4:40 to go in the first half. Wanting the screen. Hardy is wanting the screen. And he gives it off to Jackson Bird, left wing. Browning, free throw line, off to Pippen. Pippen can't shoot, gives it back out to Shelton. Shelton against Baxter, gives it back to Browning. He'll give it back there by Bird, but a foul as he fouls Caden Gerald's. And it will be Bird's first, team's second. And that puts Caden Gerald's at the free throw line. He's 9 of 11 from the stripe on the year. And the first one is up and no good. Catavian Fryer coming in, goes to Griggs, feeds it inside there, knocked away, try to go to Fryer, picks it back up, and now what do we got? A foul in the lane.
Put it on Gerald's, I think.
It is on Eli Gerald's, his second. Team's third with 3:35 to play here in the first half. Griggs will put the ball in play, comes out to Fryer. Now Pippen, right of the key, looking in the corner. Hardy's fired up for the three, and it's no good, in and out. Trying to go for the rebound. Baxter has it ahead. Up to Caden Gerald's on the right side. Gives it out to Bartley. Spotted up for the three. Now Caden Gerald's with the three ball. Got it.
First three of the game. Either way, we're 0 of 5. They were 0 of 6 up until that point. The first three gives them the largest lead of the game at 5.
15-10. Pippen fires up a three. It's no good. Too strong. Rebound to Eli Gerald's. Gerald's driving and a foul. That's going to be a push-off. As Eli Gerald's pushed off Griggs, he went flying, and that's going to be 3 on Eli Gerald's.
Foul charge number 23, Eli Gerald's.
Knuckles and Rich will come back in for the Falcons with 3:01 to go here in the first half. And a low. Hardy can't shoot the three, gives it to Compton. Compton, as Fryer comes over to set a screen. Nothing happened there. Back out to Griggs with 2.5 minutes to play and has it knocked loose. Here's Rich driving. And goes in for the shot. Got a blocking foul on Bird.
Yeah, he kind of leaned into him with his body. Bumped him off course.
16-10, now 17-10 as Rich hits both of those. 2:22 to go, first half. Shelton with it for the Trojans. Top of the key. Over it goes to Hardy. Left side. Hardy trying to make a move on Gerald's. Pulls up with a jumper. No, air ball. Fryer trying to go back up strong. Can't get it to go. Got it back up and in.
Good job staying with it. Cleared a little space and wasn't able to get the first one. Went back and got the second.
17-12. Knuckles with it for Monroe. Gives to Caden Gerald's in the corner. Now bounces down low. Got batted away in there. There's
being down here on the defensive side.
Out of the high post is Fryer. Left-hand side, right at the left elbow. Bounces back out to Shelton. Now Shelton, as Williams has come out to apply pressure on him. Leaves in the corner with Compton. Out to Hardy. Hardy fakes the three, drives into the lane. Here's his one-hand floater, no good. Rebound, Monroe County. Coming down to a minute to play. Here's Rich inside, throws it back out into the corner. Bartley has it back to Gerald's, and now Knuckles. Around the horn it goes to Williams. 55 seconds to play. 17-12, Monroe County. Can't remember a score being this low. It's been a while.
No, you're on pace to have a game in the 30s to win it.
Caden Gerald's right side, picked up his dribble, goes to Williams. Posted in there against Fryer. Flips up the shot.
Oh, don't bail him out with that.
Foul on Fryer.
He was out of control and actually hooked Catavian to throw it up around the side.
To 2, one more for him, and it's on the way, and it is good. And it is 18-12, Monroe County with 35.6.
Pippen enters the lineup for Barren and Baxter for Monroe County.
Barren County's ball. Could use a bucket here before halftime. Hardy walks it up across the midcourt stripe. Got Baxter out guarding him. Hardy, 27. Shelton. Monroe's basketball. Caden Gerald's into play. Reese Bartley down to 7, down to 6. Bartley penetrating left of the lane, shovels it back out in the corner. Baxter with a 3 ball. It is no good. And that ends the half. And here at halftime in Tompkinsville in a low-scoring basketball game, it's Monroe County 18.
East Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Mow, dig, haul, trench.
I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh, he's been great too.
Rich, who made 2 free throws. Braden Baxter saw action but did not score in the first half. And for the Trojans, only 5 field goals in the first half. No threes. 2 for 2 from the foul line. Gavin Nunn, couple of field goals for 4. And a field goal apiece from Jackson Bird, Maddox Griggs, and Katavian Fryer. Cameron Pippin had a pair of free throws. And I don't remember a time this season that I can recall, as we have played, this is our 15th game of the year, that Cade Hardy or Weston Shelton neither have scored in the first half.
It's been a rough go offensively for us, just 5 of 22 from the field, 23% overall, and no threes made out of 7 attempts. So 0 of 7, just 5 field goals and a half. You're right. It's that looks like a quarter number more than it does a half number. They're switching everything in the half court, guard to guard wise. They're covering up and jumping some ball traps. So we really don't have a lot of angles to go to. We're going to have to be creative, and we can't just stall out when the first option in a motion offense or in a set doesn't get there and doesn't go. We got to continue to look for options, and Gavin getting those 2 fouls didn't help after he had got our first 2 buckets of the game. Those things are just things you have to play through. Those are things you have to adjust to. And to be honest with you, it's not like Monroe County's playing great offensively either. And maybe that's a credit to both of our defenses that they're just really adjusting, playing well. But they've gotten some really good looks offensively. I didn't have us giving up any offensive boards to Monroe County. We were able to get 4 ourselves. A couple of those were on one trip where Katavian was able to get his bucket off an offensive rebound. So you look at the sheet and you say, well, Bryson Knuckles only has 2 points and Williams only has 6. You think that's a really good half for you, right? But the problem is they're 8 points staring down in the face that we've probably beaten, I'd say, 3 or 4 times in the last 20 years. Yeah. So, I haven't done the research that we'll do for tomorrow night, but it's just the way it is. It's a tough part of the season right now, and we've got to find a way to have a little fight here the next 6.
Campbellsville at Taylor County. Warren Central girls hosting Owensboro. Russell County girls at home against Wayne County. Russellville girls are at Owensboro Apollo, and that's it. I mean, there'll be a big list of games tomorrow night, with it being Tuesday night. But Monday nights are usually slim as far as the schedule goes. So, but again, we'll be in Bowling Green tomorrow.
When you were little, was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track.
Of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
I had us 5 of 22 in the half. That's correct. 0 of 7 from 3. They were 6 of 15. So the difference, just one field goal, 1-3. So it's not insurmountable. They've gotten to the line a few more times. We haven't really even done a good job drawing fouls and getting to the line where we could supplement our stagnant offense. But good news is it's just a 2-possession game, and there's plenty.
Foul on Bird. I thought he got all ball from this angle.
It's not very much of a foul.
That's team's first. He's the first Trojan to pick up 3.
The same guy that called the weak foul down here on the end of the half, I didn't think that was much. I thought he was vertical.
Knuckles 85.5% for the free throw line, but he missed it.
Timeout, not even 45 seconds gone in the quarter after they were able to get what I have as their first offensive rebound and putback.
30-second timeout called by back. 30-second timeout called by Coach Warren Cunningham. This timeout brought by Coach Warren Cunningham. This timeout brought to you by The People's Bank. 21-12 by The People's Bank. 21-12. Monroe County. That's their largest lead. None can't get it to go. Foul coming up there was Eli Gerald's off to Knuckles. He's a lid up on the rim, and Knuckles going to fire a long 3 that is no good. And the ball gets knocked down. It's going to be off of Monroe County. And the Trojans will have the basketball. 6:50.
That intensity, historically, he's gone to this 1-2-2, and that's what we just went to there to create Monroe County 6 turnover and see if we can get that energy to turn into offense.
Here's Hardy, left side over to Shelton. Shelton, they're fronting none in there. Here's Jackson Bird trying to turn, gets bumped, and a broken up pass stolen by Reese Bartley. Bartley in the corner, Caden Geralds, and he traveled with it.
We ran the play for Gavin down here, and we waited. It's the first look. When he's got this man behind him on his backside.
County in front of their own bench down to our left.
2 great looks. Cade knocks that down 80% of the time, and Gavin probably 82.
Shelton out of the corner for 3. Yes,
finally.
Maybe something to get going now. With the first Riley Diddle Group 3-point shot to trim the lead of 6 at 21-15. They give it over. He's in a trap. Bounces it off to Williams. Williams is in a trap now. Pass stolen away by Shelton. Going to be off of 15. Falcons lead it by 6. And a halftime score, Metcalfe County now. The Hornets leading the Bluegrass Blazers 39-24.
There's really,
I don't have any other scores to throw in there.
The internet's so bad down here I can't even pull up the
Wi-Fi is
football score.
And you can probably, when you're listening to us on the air or maybe over the live stream, we sound like robotics in some way.
You didn't practice that?
I did not.
I thought that was.
I haven't. No,
I practiced
I'm not experienced in that.
I practiced that all the way down here because I thought that's what we were doing this game.
A 3-point shot missed by Hardy. Good look, just wouldn't go. That would have cut it to 3 right there. And it is on Eli Geralds, and that's his 4th. Team's first of the third quarter, and Braden Baxter will check back into the Falcon lineup for Eli Geralds. Barren County's basketball underneath to the right. Hardy will put it in play. Lob into Nunn. Throws it up. No. Hung up there. No again.
He's right at the rim, and it just won't go.
Here's Reese Bartley with the basketball. Out to Knuckles. Swings it left side in the corner. It's Caden Geralds coming out. Nice picked up his dribble. Fires it down in there to Williams against Nunn. And it's blocked in there by Nunn. Now they pass to Hardy. Hardy pushing it down the floor. Drives the lane. Goes under left-handed. Missed it. Rebound comes off to Williams. Here is Hardy with it. Hardy out top to Browning. Over the right side, Griggs. Now Griggs looking for Hardy. Out to Fryer. He has an open look at a 3. Thought it, but decided to pass it off. It goes into Griggs, left of the lane. Bounces back out to Hardy. 4:10 to go here in the third. It's a 24-15 Monroe County lead. Hardy trying to make a move. Out to Griggs. He can't penetrate. Bounces out to Shelton. Taken away by Bartley. Bartley drives in and leans it up and in off the window for his second basket of the night. And it's 26-15 Monroe County.
It's not like they're scoring a ton. That's only their 8th point this quarter.
And Barren has scored a 3, and that's it. As we're a little over halfway through this third. Hardy can't shoot the 3. Fires it down to Browning in the corner. Inside it comes to Fryer, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul.
That's kind of weak, but we can't say a whole lot because we picked up how many 4 charges on them.
Yeah.
He's just big. And
Shelton, another 3-point attempt. No good. Williams with a rebound from Monroe off to Baxter. Baxter bounces it up to Knuckles. And now Knuckles out top of the key. Williams fakes. Now goes back to Knuckles on the left wing. Knuckles driving in. And he walked, no call. Comes into Bartley, throws it up, rolls it off the rim, no good. Ball tipped over to Shelton. Trojans have it. Bartley staying with him in the backcourt, right him down the floor. Off it goes to Browning. He goes inside, puts it up. It is no good. Tipped out. Baxter pulls it away. Moving it down the floor. It's Bartley. He walked.
I was going to say another bucket for them would double us up and make us have to score as many points to catch up as we've scored all night. Down 13. Only scored 15 all night. We got to go. We can't just kind of dribble it out.
Yeah, I know. 2:28 to play. Here's Shelton. Out to Griggs. Griggs trying to drive in. Throws up a 15-footer that's no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on Baxter. That's his 3rd. Team's 3rd of the quarter. Going to send to the free throw line Barren County's Maddox Griggs for 2 shots. 72.2% from the line for the 5'10 sophomore. First of 2 on the way. No good. Ball gets knocked loose. Down on the floor scrambling, and we'll get jump ball possession to Barren County with 2:05.
Just get a bucket. We've had 1 3. But we've had how many good looks? I mean, we've missed point blank. We've missed
right underneath
everywhere.
the goal. 2 minutes to play, 28-15, Monroe County. Here's Shelton. Feeds it in the middle there. None. Down in time since we've scored. That 3-pointer by Shelton. And that is it. Bird back to the line. One more shot on the way. Got them both. Caden Sherrill's back in for Monroe.
Stay in the 1-2-2.
Levi Miller in the ball game for Monroe County. Number 13. He's a 5'9 junior. Minute 52 to play here in the third, 28-17. Bartley off to Knuckles from behind, and I didn't know he got him with the body, though. I thought he got a full block there, but it's going to be his first, team's 4th. Reese Bartley, 68.5% shooter on the year from the foul line. Couple of field goals tonight. And the first one on the way, and good. And Monroe County's been off a week since that loss to Russellville. And I don't know if that's changed anything for them or not, but it's 29-17 with a minute 23 to play in the third. Second shot also, no, it came off. Rebound comes off to Pippin.
Didn't need that. We're over the limit now. He'll go to the line.
Foul is charged number 23, Hardy.
Kate Hardy, his first personal. That's number 5, and that puts Reese Bartley right back at the free throw line. 29-19 Monroe County. Just under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Free throw is up, no good. One more for Reese Bartley. And it's on the way, and it is good. 30-19. 53 seconds to play. Pull up, Hardy, 3, way off the mark.
Had to adjust that. I think 2 kind of deflected a shot and got right in his face with the pull-up.
Williams off to Knuckles. Long bounce pass off to Bartley. Bartley now gives it to Williams. Williams drives into the paint, goes under, puts it up, no good. Ball taken underneath there by Pippin. Dribbles out of trouble. Lost the handle. Kept the dribble going, though. Now he has it taken away. Man.
You got to get rid of the basketball.
Yep. Knuckles to the basket. Lays it in, and a foul.
That's just the way the night's gone a little bit, but we cannot do that.
Foul is charged number 23, Hardy.
Hardy's second personal. Knuckles at the line for one with 21 seconds to play.
He's at the line shooting one.
Had a chance to cut it into single digits, and instead I think they just pushed it to their largest lead.
Yep. It was 6 at halftime, and now it is 14. With 18 seconds to go in the third quarter, Barron has only scored 19 points through 3 periods. Here's Browning with a basketball. Bounce pass down low. Jackson Bird, whistle, block.
That'll put us into the bonus now as Monroe's over the limit.
Rich is third. 15 foul on the Falcons here in this quarter. Jackson Bird at the free throw line. Hit a pair a little bit ago. Free throw on the way. Good. 3 for 3. 33-20. Second shot for Jackson Bird on the way. Good again.
Pulling that average up a little bit.
Yeah.
Good to see. You got we need every point we can get.
That's right. 4 seconds, 3. Knuckles, collision here. Offensive foul on Knuckles as Bird went to the deck.
Yeah, he hit him right square.
When trying to find a bank that satisfies, everyone wants more of this. But where do you go to find great savings and friendly service all in one? Augusta Cash Back or Casasa Saver, your earnings will be through the roof. Come see the People's Bank in Cave City.
Or your front yard grass.
Southern States Glasgow, locally owned, farmer friendly, and always here to help.
Southern States, your all-season solution.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising?
Going into quarter number 4. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Scooters Coffee. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer here in Tompkinsville. Luke Pritchard, our producer, back in Glasgow. BC Live with a live stream, and it's 33-21. I missed the 1 point somewhere there.
You want to hear our quarters? 3 of 12, 2 of 10, 2 of 13.
My goodness. And here's Knuckles going under, wide open, puts it in.
How many times missed 3 turns into directly to a made layup? And I know it wasn't directly, but we didn't get back.
3-point attempt, but Shelton's no good. Chased out to the corner by Browning. Comes back out to Bird. He drives, he spins, up and under, can't make a shot. Gives it back out to Shelton and now to Hardy. Hardy driving toward the basket, puts it up, he got it, and a foul.
Maybe that'll get him going.
Cade Hardy's first 2 points tonight. And the foul is on Caden Geralds. 35-23. Hardy has made 33 out of 38 foul shots this season. See if he can make this old-fashioned three-point play, and he does.
Okay. Need to show a little grit here. You got
Just
7 minutes.
11. Yep.
You got 7 minutes.
Still plenty of time. Just going to have to get with it, though. 1-2-2. Half-court trap here. Geralds with a basketball. Gives it to Knuckles. Knuckles is in a trap. Bounces in there to Rich. Over it goes to Bartley. Fakes. Moves to the corner. Throws it back across. Almost a steal there. Just couldn't get the hand on it. Comes back over to Bartley. Bartley drives in. Throws it back left side. Knuckles, a three-point attempt. Got it. Knuckles has scored 12 points here in the second half. 38-24. Shelton with the basketball, out to Hardy. Hardy, jump shot, 17-footer, good.
All right, timeout.
30-second timeout by the Trojans. This timeout brought to you by the People's Bank. 6:15 to go in this basketball game. It's a 12-point lead for Monroe County at 38-26.
We went into our 1-2-2 is what that translates into for a lot of that third period, and did force them into 7 turnovers. They've got 12 on the game, but I think this timeout is to switch up the looks a little bit as they're getting more comfortable the more they saw it in the third period. So what are we going to throw at them to not only make them continue to play so they can't just come out here and hold it with a 12-point lead, but also see if they can be forced into some bad shots or even better yet, some turnovers. Show a little man full, maybe.
Barren County with full court pressure here. Comes into Bartley.
We're going to back off.
Yeah.
More token variety man full.
And Hardy will pick him up in the backcourt. Bartley gets it across the line. Almost 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Caden Gerald's and a foul. They try to go inside there to Knuckles. And they are going to put it on Browning. His first. Team's first in the fourth quarter.
Tried to isolate him down there.
Ball comes into play. Williams in the corner. Needs some help here. Throws it underneath to Reese Bartley. Turns and puts it up. Got it, and a foul. Foul is on Shelton. His first, team second.
Team second. It's line shooting one.
Braden Baxter back in for the Falcons to replace Brody Rich. Bartley back of the line. He's 2 for 4 tonight. The shot is on the way, and it is good. 41-26. Monroe County, 5:48 to play. Hardy trying to penetrate. Left of the lane. In the corner goes to Shelton. He dropped it out of bounds.
Turnover number 12.
Bartley with it in the backcourt. Near side, Caden Gerald. Bounce pass off to Knuckles. Knuckles trying to go through a trap, and a foul here on Maddox Griggs. His second, team's third. Caden Gerald gets it in play to Knuckles. Back to Gerald. Gerald heads toward the line with a bounce pass over to Williams. On the left side, here's Bartley squeezing his way through. Throws it away as Shelton comes up with it for the Trojans. He races to the basket. Nice step move and puts it up and in with the right hand.
Going back to one now. Going back to the 1-2-2.
Still got a lot of makeup to do here. 13 down, 5:10 to play. 41-28. Comes back over here to Bartley. Bartley sends it back over to Caden Gerald. In the middle, here's Knuckles. Bounce pass underneath to Baxter. Baxter back around, top of the key, Knuckles. Right side, it's Bartley for three, and it's no good. And rebound, whistle, what we got?
Foul.
Browning went to the deck.
On Monroe.
And it's on Baxter. And that is 4 on Braden Baxter. Number 2 on the Falcons here in the fourth quarter. 4:52 to play. Griggs picks it up off the floor. Here's the lob down to Nunn. Throws it back out to Shelton. Shelton thought it, well, he didn't even look at the three. And then we got a foul here as Baxter pushes Griggs to the deck.
We'll take the three. Caden made out for that.
Baxter fouls out of the ball game for Monroe County. That's the third team foul on Monroe here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he just two-hand shoved through Griggs, trying to set that screen, who did open up Cade for a three. But well after the whistle.
And Eli Geralds will check back in. He's played with 4 fouls. Barren County's ball comes out to Nunn, gives it to Griggs. Here's Hardy trying to penetrate. Can't shoot, gives it back to Nunn in the right corner. Nunn, back out deep, it comes to Hardy. Hardy trying to get open. And Williams comes out to defend him. They hook it over now to Griggs, 15-footer left side. Got it.
We've actually made every one of our twos this quarter as we approach the halfway point. Down 11.
Yep, 41-30, Monroe County. Bartley over to Caden Geralds. Fires it down there to Eli Geralds. A lot of traffic there, back out to Caden Geralds.
They should be in some kind of layups only type situation right now.
Griggs tried to go for the steal from behind. He bumped into Reese Bartley.
Number 5, Griggs, is third.
And that's 3 on Maddox Griggs, 4 on the Trojans. Jackson Bird back in the Trojan lineup for Carson Browning. Knuckles to toss it in, lobs it out to Williams. Now Eli Geralds with it right of the key. Bounces to Knuckles. 3:52 to play. Knuckles Leaves it with Bartley. Around the top of the horn. Now goes to Caden Geralds. Feeds it down to Eli Geralds. Blocked from behind by Hardy. And then Eli Geralds trying to come back up with it and loses it out of bounds.
Good defensive play by Cade. Just a long possession for them. They're not really looking to score. They're playing not to lose, but running the clock so they can shorten the game on us.
Yeah. Need some threes right here. A 3 would cut it to 8. 3.5 minutes to go, but they're going to have to go here. Jackson Bird, right elbow out to Hardy. 3 if it goes. It's in and out. Rebound Nudd. Back out to Griggs. He fires up a 3, and it's in and out. Ball slapped down, and Williams comes up with the basketball. Gets rid of it over to Knuckles.
2 really good looks.
Yep. Ball knocked away by Hardy. He's on the run. He's going to take it to the basket. Williams defends him. He puts it in.
Timeout. 3:06 to go.
That cuts it to 9. Closest we've been in a while.
Full timeout.
3:06. Full timeout here. We'll take a 30-second break here on 104.7 FM, WCLU Sports.
Have you injured yourself playing a sport or exercising? Sports medicine experts at TJ Regional Health are trained to get you back on the road to recovery. Whether you're dealing with sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, or other common injuries, our goal is to prevent illness and injury in actives of all ages and help prevent future problems to maximize your performance. Find out more at tjregionalhealth.org/rehab. Patients first, team always. TJ Rehabilitation Services.
Monroe County has a 41-32 lead over the Trojans here in the fourth quarter. And Barren, closest they've been in a while. So a 3-possession game, but you got to have threes. Barren has scored 11 points here in this fourth quarter. Almost as many as they scored in the first half.
You got to get good shots. You'd love for them to be threes, but we've only made 1 3 all night. So we just got to get good shots, and we have to keep them into shorter possessions to not just run the clock out. Otherwise, we're going to start having to foul, and we got 2 fouls before they're in the bonus.
Yep. Reese Bartley brings it up against Maddox Griggs. Gets it across midcourt. Eli Geralds looking at a trap. And they're going to call a foul on Griggs, I guess, for overguarding.
Yeah, we went into a run and jump type situation, and Maddox will pick up the foul. That'll be 4. Actually, that's
4 on Griggs and 5 on the Trojans.
Sorry, we had 4 team fouls. I was looking at the other side.
Eli Gerald's a 61% foul shooter on the year. A couple of field goals tonight. Free throw is up, no good.
Where you missed a 1-and-1 when you're down like that, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. 1 more for Eli Geralds. It's on the way, and this one's good. His 5th point of the game, 10-point lead for Monroe County, 42-32, 2:50 to go. In the corner, Hardy pulls the trigger. Yes!
Why would they go into a 1-2-2? Perfect execution there. Gav caught it in the middle and kicked it to Cade for a 3 in the corner.
Force a turnover here. Bartley in the backcourt gives it to Caden Geralds. Bounce pass off to Knuckles. In the corner, it's Eli Geralds. Eli Geralds has it knocked out of his hands, got it back, though. And then he's in a trap and a timeout. No, wait a minute.
We got a call right here.
Is it going to be a timeout?
First.
Did he blow his whistle first?
I thought so, but you know what they're going to do. They'll give the timeout.
Is that how it's supposed to be done? The guy that called the whistle first?
Whoever blew the whistle first usually should get the call.
Well.
Maybe they thought it was simultaneous and they gave the benefit of the doubt. It's kind of like the sideline on football. You're not going to throw the flag if you're sitting on the sideline. You're getting ready to have to get an earful from the coach that's right there. Well, he wasn't going to do that right in front of Ashley Geralds. So they get a full timeout up 7, and we could have got a turnover right there and had to bring it the length of the floor. But nonetheless, about 2.5 minutes to go in the game, down 7. We still have some opportunities. We have defensively played well enough to keep this a low-scoring game. When you're not shooting very well, you can't have a bad offensive performance night and a bad defensive night. So at least we played really good defensively and put them into some poor shooting situations themselves. But we'll see what the last 2.5 minutes got for us.
Metcalfe County leads the Bluegrass Blazers after 3, 52-43, that score. And we got 2:26 left here. And Barren County down 7, 42-35. Falcons with the basketball. Caden Geralds will put it in play. Comes out to Knuckles. Need to really force a turnover right here. Knuckles in a trap, gets rid of it to Williams. Williams now back out to Knuckles. Knuckles penetrating, trying to go into the lane. Gives it back to Williams. Williams right of the circle, off to Caden Geralds, being chased out there, double team. Ball knocked away by Gavin Nunn. He's going to take it to the basket, feeds it off to Hardy, puts it up and in.
Terrific job. Gavin handling the basketball, gets the turnover and the assist. 5-point game. Let's go.
Minute 55 to go, 42-37. Here's Caden Geralds in the backcourt. Looking, gets it across to Bartley. Bartley now feeds it to Knuckles. Knuckles is going to be fouled by Griggs.
Knuckles is going to be it. The one you want to foul, and Griggs isn't the one you want to commit the foul because of his foul trouble.
And that comes with a minute 45 to go in the basketball game. It's down to a 2-possession game here. And so Griggs will foul out with 4 points on the night, and he will be replaced here by Carson Browning. And coming back in for Monroe County is Brody Rich for Caden Geralds. Nope, he comes in for Eli Geralds.
Brody Rich enters the lineup.
Yeah, Knuckles has had some time to think about it here.
85.5% free throw shooter. He's not the one you want to foul out there, like I just said.
He's 2 for 3 tonight. First one is up and good.
Best one to foul on the floor is actually Branson Williams.
64%.
But that's still a decent percentage.
Yeah. Second one is up and good.
Back to 9.
And Hardy's 3 just a minute ago was the second one of the night on the Riley Dental Group 3-point shots.
Sorry, 7. Back to 7.
Yeah, 44-37. Here's Hardy trying to penetrate out to Jackson Bird. He'll send it over to Shelton. Then have to hurry here. A minute and a half to go, down 7. Hardy fires up a 25-footer. No, off to the right side. Bird to the rebound. Bird now looking back out to Karsten Browning. 3, no good. And rebound to Monroe County's Reese Bartley with a minute 16 to play. On the near side, it's Williams. He's in a trap. And now a foul. And it's on Shelton. And that's going to put Williams at the line where he's 2 for 4.
Had a chance. We just had an error down here running a play as far as execution was concerned. Had Cade open for the 3 that we wanted. Didn't pass it to him, and then took a 3. Carson hadn't made a 3 all year, but was open. And as you said, time was winding down, so an open shot's a decent shot in that situation.
Yep, second one's going to be missed. Shelton with a rebound. Down 8, minute 5 to go. Going to have to go in a hurry here. Shelton is going to be fouled as he headed toward the basket. And a reach in on Reese Bartley.
Had 1 to give.
He is first.
Yeah, that's 4. Barron's ball underneath with a minute 3 to go. Hardy gets it into Nunn. Out to Shelton. Going to have to go with it here. Hardy, right side, down to 56 seconds. Inside spin move. It's Nunn. Putting it up. No good.
Missed way too many layups tonight. That was a contested, but you still got to make those.
Yeah. Knuckles in the backcourt. Gets rid of it to Caden Geralds. And timeout. With 42 seconds to play. 30-second timeout. Again, the Trojans and Trojanettes tomorrow night in Bowling Green. Be my 3rd visit to Bowling Green High School.
What do we count up? Not counting regional tournament, not counting any of those things. We've got like at least double-digit trips to Bowling Green.
Yeah, I'm thinking about as many trips to Bowling Green in the Bowling Green area than we have home games this year. So, anyway, good place to broadcast from in Bowling Green.
I think we only got 6 maybe home games left.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So about halfway through the season here now. 6 weeks away from district tournament. 6 weeks from tonight. Moving right along. The Trojans not looking good here in Tompkinsville. Caden Gerald's a 5-second count. Couldn't get the ball in play. 42 seconds to go. Cameron Pippin's going to check back into the Trojan lineup for Gavin Nunn. And so got 8 points to make up in 42 seconds. It's been done before, but you got to go in a hurry and you got to make them. Here goes Hardy down the lane and missed the layup. Ball is going to be kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be Monroe County's ball with 35 seconds to play.
That's got to be some kind of foul call. He ran into him underneath the rim, block charge type situation. You got to blow the whistle there.
Caden Gerald's having trouble, and then timeout here. 35 seconds, and this will be a full timeout, I think. 45-37, Monroe County leading Barren County. We'll take a 30-second break on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Cut it to 5 at 42-37. That is the closest they had been since halftime. It was 18-12. Down by what? 14? Was it down 14 at one?
It was. There was a
12.
May have been 15. It was definitely 14.
Maybe
it may
it was
have been 15.
Yeah, it was 45-30, I think. Is that right? No, that can't be right. But I think we were down 15. Rich to put it in play for Monroe. And quickly a foul on Pippin. And that's going to send Caden Gerald to the free throw line. 9 of 11 of the season, 1 of 2 tonight. So he is 10 of 13 from the foul line.
41-26.
41-26.
Yep. With about 5.5 left to go in the fourth. So I think that's their largest they've had.
They've made a bunch of free throws here in the second half. They were 5 of 8 in the first half. They've made 10 in the second half. They missed that one. 10 out of 15. 28 seconds to play. Here's Shelton. Gets with the basketball. Hardy turns, fires up a three-point shot short. Shelton chases it down, throws up another three, and he hit it. Hit it in desperation to cut it to 6 at 46-40 and 18.7 seconds to play.
Third three of the night. We've got more points this quarter than we may have the rest of the game, don't we?
Another full timeout here. We'll take 30 seconds here on 104.7 WCLU Sports.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 20, and Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and a 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
After we go to Bowling Green tomorrow night, Trojans are in action Saturday at Greenwood against Portland, Tennessee. That game will start at 5:15 instead of the 3:30 time that was slated earlier. They moved to 5:15 on Saturday.
I think we flipped games with Greenwood. Greenwood was
I think
supposed
that's
to play
what
the last
happened, yeah.
game, and now we're going to play the last game.
And something about their team couldn't get there or something wanted to get there early. I don't know. But anyway, 5:15 on Saturday from Greenwood. That'll be my, second trip, third trip to Greenwood this year, too. I don't know. Caden Gerald gets the ball in play to Knuckles, and he's fouled by Shelton. 18 seconds to play.
Penalty charge number 3.
He ran a play to get it to him. Obviously, with his percentage at the free throw line, that's the one that Monroe wants to be at the strike.
Yep. Knuckles is 4 of 5 from the line. Has 14 points here in the second half. 16 for the game.
After he had what at halftime?
2 points in the first quarter. Pretty much automatic in the free throws. He missed his first one. He's come back to hit 5 in a row, and it's 47-40. One more for Knuckles on the way, and got them both. 48-40, 17 seconds to play. Shelton racing down the floor, throws it down to Browning underneath, puts it up and in.
Timeout, maybe our last one.
48-42. And I think it is a full timeout, is that
yes.
Right? 48-42, Falcons over the Trojans. Back in 30 seconds on WCLU Sports. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 5:45 airtime, WCLU 104.7 FM from Bowling Green. Trojanettes and the Lady Purples in Game 1. And then the Trojans and Purples to follow.
Could be two good ones, but we got to play more like we played in the fourth quarter than we played in the first three.
Yeah.
What is it, 19?
We scored actually 21 here in the fourth quarter, as many as we scored the first 3 quarters. Isn't that something?
After that last basket, you're right.
Yep. And Caden Gerald gets the ball in play.
Oh, and then we got the ball back.
It did go off Bartley, as Hardy forced it off his leg with 10.8, down 6. He's going to take 2 threes.
No timeout, so if we make a bucket, you got to go.
Got to go. Shelton will force up a 3-point shot. It's no good. Chased down to the corner. Bird has it. Throws it back out to Hardy. Fires up the 3. No good. That's it. Falcons win it 48-42 over Barren County. The Trojans scored as many points in the fourth quarter as they did the first 3 and fall to 9-6 on the year, their 4th straight loss. Monroe County improves to 10-4 on the year. Get the final score, Monroe County 48, Barren County 42. We'll be back in 2 minutes with a TJ Regional Health postgame report here on 104.7 FM WCLU Sports.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
It's been an amazing 33 years. I've been blessed to have someone by my side that I can count on no matter what. Like 3 years ago when I had that car accident, you really came through for me. So I just want to say thank you, Alan, for being my Farm Bureau insurance agent.
Kentucky Farm Bureau. Big on commitment.
Great, too.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Our dental health.
Back in Tompkinsville, this is the TJ Regional Health Postgame Report as Barren County falls to Monroe County here tonight. 48-42 the final score. As we take a look at the postgame stats brought to you by McDonald's. Trojans trail 8-6 at the end of the first quarter, 18-12 at halftime, 30 the line 9 times tonight, connecting on 7. So they were outscored by 10 points at the free throw line. Cade Hardy scored all of his points in the fourth quarter, and he ended up with 12. He had 5 baskets, one of those a three-point shot, 1 for 1 at the foul line. 8 points for Weston Shelton, all in the second half, 2 threes and a 2. 8 points for Jackson Bird. He had 2 baskets, 4 of 4 from the foul line. 4 points for Gavin Nunn. Those 2 field goals came in the first quarter. 4 points for Maddox Griggs. He had a couple of field goals, 0 for 2 from the foul line. 2 points for Cameron Pippin on free throws. Carson Browning had a bucket, and Katavian Fryer had a field goal.
16 of 54. We got up plenty of shots, just didn't make them. 16 of 54 for, is that 29%? And 3 of 21 from 3. So 16 of 54, 29%, 3 of 21, 14%. Just had a tough time shooting the basketball from deep. Had a tough time shooting the basketball through the first 3 periods, period. They were 14 of 32. They didn't get up a ton of shots, didn't give up a ton of offensive rebounds to them, but they just made shots or either got fouled and went to the free throw line and made them. So they were 14 of 32, just 3 of 15 from 3, so they didn't shoot the 3 well either. Just 20% there. They actually turned it over more times than we did, 17 to 13. We actually out-rebounded them 31-24. So you get up more shots, you don't turn the ball over as many times as the other team, and you out-rebound them by, 7? You out-rebound them on the offensive glass by 11, 13-2. And I don't tell you the final score. Who you think won the game? You think we did, right?
Well, we had more field goals, too.
You look like more field goals, less turnovers, more rebounds, a lot more offensive rebounds. You think that's an easy win down here for the Trojans tonight, just looking at that. But the scoreboard says we lose by 6, and we run our losing streak to 4, going to Bowling Green tomorrow night and in a place that I don't know last time we won down there.
I haven't done my prep work on that yet. I'll have to take a look at that late tonight or tomorrow.
We can figure it out, but I'd say it's been a while since we won down there, and we'll have to play in a tough place to see if we can break that losing streak with the rest of the week off before we have another one on Saturday.
Yeah. Post-game stats brought to you by McDonald's, and I guess we need to go ahead and select our player of the game, brought to you by Southern States. I'm not sure, who do you give it to tonight?
These are the hard ones to pick when you don't have a great offensive performance and you just don't play well. You shouldn't base your player of the game just on offense, but I thought it was just a tough night. Cade tried to will us back into it there with 12 in the last quarter. Maybe him. He did struggle through the first 3 periods. I thought our effort the fourth period was maybe kind of the play of the game that got us back into it. We cut it down to 4. I had an opportunity to continue to cut it, just fouled the wrong people. They made shots. We didn't do it what we needed to right at the right moment. So it's a tough game, tough L to take down here when you probably didn't give your best effort but still had a chance there at the very end.
I'm not sure if you really come up with a play of the game tonight either. Brought to you by CPC Commodities. I mean, I guess the comeback maybe in the fourth quarter when you cut it to 5 points. You had a chance to cut it further, but just couldn't come up with the shots when you needed to. Here comes Coach Warren Cunningham right now.
All right.
Coach's comments brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill, and we'll have the headsets over now to Coach Cunningham. As Barren County 48-42 here in Tompkinsville. Coach, we got down double digits there. We tried to make it up and missed a lot of easy shots. We had more field goals than they did, but we couldn't make the shots when we needed to.
No, we couldn't, and it was a frustrating night all the way around. I think everybody was frustrated, and we just had a lot of really good looks throughout the game, I thought, for the most part, and it's contagious sometimes, just like making them. And we've got to be a little bit tougher that if we miss 1 or 2, that you can't let it affect you as the night goes on. And I thought that happened tonight. It was plenty to go around. Everybody missed some chippies, it seemed like, and we just never could get going until it's too late.
Of course, they really put some smothering defense on us tonight, too. And Hardy and Shelton, neither one scored in the first half. Didn't really have any good looks either.
No, they didn't, and some of that was, our lack of execution at times. We knew they would be physical with us. I mean, we knew how they would play. They played us exactly like we worked on yesterday, and we worked against the 1-3-1 a little bit. We saw that, or the 1-2-2, and there wasn't a lot of surprises. We knew what they would do. We went over all that stuff, but it affects everything that you do when you get the ball to the rim and you don't score. It makes it harder to guard. It makes it harder to take care of the ball. It makes it harder everything that you do on both ends when you have easy looks and open looks and you run a play and you run it exactly right and you miss a layup. It takes the wind out of your sails, and we weren't for the most part. I don't think we were tough enough to overcome that as the game went on, because we got our heads down, and I spent most of the night trying to be a cheerleader, trying to get everybody up, trying to get everybody going, and hey, I kept saying we're one run away from being right there, but kind of made a run, but it was too little, too late.
And I mean, you scored 21 points in the last quarter. I thought we executed better in the fourth quarter to try to cut into that lead, but just couldn't make it up.
No, we didn't. They're too good to dig yourself that big of a hole. I think we're down 14 or 15, and we have to do some things to speed the game up, which caused us to get in foul trouble and put them at the free throw line and give them some easy buckets at times.
Yeah. Well, Coach, it don't get any easier. You go to Bowling Green, right? Turn around, go down there tomorrow night.
Well, the good thing is we get to turn around and play tomorrow. That's what I just told them. That's the best thing about all this is if you have a frustrating night, the best thing sometimes is that you get to turn around and play again the next night. So we have to got to have a little bit different mentality when we show up. But they got a really good team. They're mostly young, but they're very aggressive. They'll guard the heck out of us. They'll rebound. All those type things that Coach Sherrill's teams always do. And they're just a little bit more inexperienced than most of his teams. But we'll have our hands full tomorrow night.
All right, Coach. We'll see you down there tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
All right, Coach Warren Cunningham. The Trojans, they fall here by 6 in Tompkinsville tonight. 48-42 is the final score. Trojanettes winning earlier tonight, 61-47 over. Broadcast tomorrow night from Bowling Green. Hope you'll join us for and good night from Tompkinsville.